Awesome expedition. Let's go ahead and say hi to everybody right now. What's going on, everybody? Yo! Oh, we got the Charizard! Let's go! Ah! No. I'm hoping we can get at least 12 people in here. We just hit 1K live on the stream. Is Rev really rating right now? 3,000 people in chat right now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream podcast with Jay's Corner TCG, Eddie Broski, and Ian with Ian down below right there. Let me lower the music because I have the music volumes to our normal height when we're doing openings and everything. So welcome in, everybody. Hey, cuz, how you doing, man?
What's good, baby? How's it going?
Pretty good, bro. Hey, look at Ian over there drinking his prime. You freaking clout chaser.
Ian, your son's. I mean, all our kids are around the same age. What's it called? Whenever your son sees Prime at the store, does he get hype?
This is his. His. I needed something to drink. And I was like, you know what? Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna have to take your Prime.
He'll be like, oh, we got Prime boys. We got Prime boys.
That's crazy. He just literally affected a whole damn generation like that over a drink. Over a drink. I got a little cafecito cup over here.
Nice.
Cafecito. Yeah, I got a little bit of Gatorade since I'm gonna be with Ian with this haterade.
Cuz over there with the Hennessy. R&D Pokemoners, welcome in. Hey, Tam fam, welcome in. Cobra Diamond, how you doing today? Dizzy, Hippie in the building. What's going on, Dizzy? Appreciate you going in here.
Yo,
Sebastian Martinez, Jagua Clampy, all you guys that come through. Alicia Bush, thank y'all so much. This is another podcast that we're doing. This is number 25. Honestly, it might be like a little bit more than 25, but the first couple, I guess I probably didn't count. But yeah, we're on to 25, guys. That's crazy. So thank you all so much for being part of it. Whether you're Cuz or Ian, or if you guys are just in here in chat hanging out. We're gonna be talking about Obsidian Flame. Probably talk a little bit about the Blake's Breaks situation. A couple other topics we kind of discuss in private in the DMs. Please never leak the DMs, guys. We will all wind up in jail.
All of us gonna be canceled.
Hey, thank y'all so much, Christian De Leon. What's going on, man? Gonzo, you and 3 others. Oh shoot, what you saying? Cuz is over here in the chat. Cuz multitasking out here.
Give it up to Cuz for winning the poll.
Good job, man. Oh yes. If you guys are members, you guys saw that there was a poll I put up to see who would be a better guest, Cuz or Ian with Ian, and that was all. That was all Cuz's idea.
Y'all got bamboozled.
Yeah,
I did know that.
It's hard for family content to survive in the streets. I get it.
Hey, John Parker, what's going on, man?
Family content.
Steven,
yeah, was like your niche, and I was like, we're in the same niche.
Same niche. Wilson Lee, hey, Wilson! What's going on, Wilson? Polka Diz in here said, I voted for Ian, LOL, but I wanted to vote twice.
Cap. Let me put my hat on for. Let me put the hat on for Diz.
Hey, Cap. Diz. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Everybody in here. I mean, so yeah, it's Obsidian Flame release week. Obviously, it releases on the 11th, but you know, you usually get products probably the week before. And it's pretty typical nowadays. Have you guys got any Obsidian Flame product at the moment? Actually, Ian, I know you have.
I do.
You got the pre-release, right?
Yep. I hit up about 5 of them. So I already got my OnlyFans binder ready to go.
You got what?
My OnlyFans binder.
I love that this.
I had to double take because I thought I heard what you said, but I wasn't sure.
My OF binder.
Your OF binder.
Yeah, so it's already getting there with from the pre-releases. We did get a Charizard, but not the Charizard.
Not the Charizard. That's
not the Charizard.
Pre-release, pretty nice.
Hold on, which charges did you get though? Just the regular EX?
Yeah, regular EX.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be one of those guys that sit here and hypes up like regular art just because obviously we all know it's about alt arts, it's about the crazy rarities. But that regular art is nice. Like I definitely mess with it. That regular art would have blew my mind when I was younger.
Yeah, when we were younger, imagine seeing the fucking full art card. Like, imagine seeing that when you were little, like back in our day. Like, damn, I'm old. Back in our day, shit.
Back in our day,
get you in here, bowling.
But I like the original art as well. I haven't pulled that one. I haven't pulled anything actually. I did pull a full art Tyranitar, but I haven't pulled anything crazy. But then again, I haven't found any product really. I did find the pre-releases, and they finally gave me some. Finally, like I know Ian might have posted about how like we should only give it to the players, and I was like, I want one too.
I worked hard for my pre-releases.
You won that? Did you win that tournament that you were at for the pre-release, or like I don't know if it's considered a tournament or just a pre-release event that you were at?
So pre-releases, they are tournaments, and we went to 5 in total. And the last one we went to was at TC's Rockets, and Ian actually got first place in juniors. And his last match, they actually had to pair him up with an adult because there wasn't enough kids. And then I got 12th place.
So he beat the adult?
No.
I was about to say, this man's on another level.
12th place out of how many though? Because if it's like 12 out of 50, that's decent.
Yeah. There was probably 42 players there.
That's decent.
Yeah.
That's decent.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, because you can have the same score. You can be 2-1, and there can be like 6 other 2-1 players. But I still don't understand how the ranking works 100%. But it's based on how good your opponents were. Mm-hmm. So you could be 2-1 in 4th place, but you could also be 2-1 and in 12th place.
Interesting.
I think it comes down to how cute you are. I think it was 11.
How good your smile is. Hey, Ian, you can't be drinking that. You can't be drinking that Prime like that. You got to turn the label, man. We can't get no free promo out here, bro.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got to turn the label,
guys.
How
about this one?
Yeah,
How about this one, Dad? Is this okay, Dad?
You got to turn the label, guys. Gatorade Prime. Logan Paul, hit me up.
I'm gonna slap one of your stickers on it.
I can't say it with a straight face. Sorry. Hey, Gonzo said I went 3-0 and still got second. Gonzo. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry to hear that.
If we're going off of like cuteness rankings, Gonzo.
I would have got first place.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 orange in here. Let's get it.
He said Jay needs an energy drink sponsor.
I'm saying, cuz.
Jay's Pokey Juice.
Jay's Pokey Juice. I'm saying I'm trying to trademark J Cakes. And Jay's Pokey Juice.
Oh shoot, this is already off the rails right now. But so because you are waiting on your product, correct?
Yeah, I pre-ordered with Safari Zone. I mean, you guys know, definitely not sponsored or anything by Safari Zone, but definitely good people down there. Well, up there, wherever they're from. But yeah, usually I pre-order through them, and then I pre-order through Game Grunt, also not sponsored, but good people up there too. And Safari Zone, I've had really good luck. They always ship. All right, so pre-release week is, that weekend. They ship out, and then the next week is kind of like a blank period of just nothingness, of waiting for product.
Right.
So then they actually ship out that Friday, and usually we get it on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. And I've been getting really lucky, and I've been able to get it like on Monday and Tuesday. So Tuesday, ready to go with the product. But today I got shorted. So it is gonna get here tomorrow, but I couldn't get it today.
It always sucks.
I know, what's it called?
It always sucks because you miss like your normal day. Like you feel kind of weird. Like if you do it a different day, even if it's like the product, it just feels weird doing it a different day.
Oh yeah, no. What's it called? This morning when you were messaging me about going live today, I was like, bet, let's do it.
He's like, cool.
I kind of already figured I wasn't.
Yeah.
I figured I wasn't gonna get my stuff, but then as soon as you said it, I was like, bet. And also, it's been a minute. Like you've been welcoming everybody else in the neighborhood except for me.
Hey, so you were on here like 4 or 5 times already.
No, but I like being inclusive. I'm being included, not inclusive. I don't like being inclusive.
You don't like being excluded?
Included.
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys had fun over there at that car shop a couple of weeks ago. I was a little jelly.
I would be jelly too. I like it.
Major FOMO. And the thing about it is, like, I don't even care about Cali.
Yeah.
But now that you guys are there,
whoa, come on,
man. God.
You care about us. You care about us.
But as I was saying, and now that all you guys are down there grouped up, I'm so jealous.
It's a cool spot to be. It's like a cool thing to be a part of, man. Because it was like I don't know who I was talking to, but like even a year ago, 6 months ago, something like that wouldn't happen because we weren't that familiar with each other, or what are you doing, cuz? Winking at people in the chat?
Alex is gassing me up. The man, Katie Jade is in there.
Katie, Alex, what's going on? But yeah, like a year ago, a year and a half, or 6 months ago, probably wouldn't happen. Even prior to Card Party, it would be kind of a stretch because I didn't know Shane, co-owner of DMN Pops down there in San Diego as well, or I have never interacted with him like in person. So shout out to it's like we're saying every time, shout out to Card Party on like bringing more people together and being part of that. Yeah, it's cool to see the kind of the community grow, but at the same time get a little bit closer.
100%.
I'm definitely here for the growth, and I'm definitely here for the closer part. One thing I always think about and always like talk about whenever like there's drama going on or there's like anything going on, when Ian waving at somebody.
Yeah.
But every time I think about when drama's going on, I'm like, you guys are aware that we are a small community.
Yeah.
Like, we're right there. DMs are right there.
Yeah.
Like, you can reach out to whoever you need to reach out to, and it's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. But yo, shout out Clampy.
Shout out to Clampy always. Shout out to all the mods in here, always holding it down for me. We share similar mods too, so Cuz, Ian, we all share some mods in there at least. So thank you guys for always holding it down, whether it be on a podcast or it be the opening streams, whatever we're doing. So thank you guys so much. Ian, for you, I was gonna ask you something. I kind of forgot already. Ian, so when's the next time you're gonna invite me down to San Diego so we could do something else?
Anytime. Let me just catch up on my backlog of videos.
Ian is the worst. Is the best with recording, but the worst with actually making the product, like putting the product out there.
So bad.
I can't talk too much because I'm kind of similar in that fashion, that regard. Actually, I have 2 videos like backlog. That's not that many. 2 videos backlog, but I just haven't, sat down. Damn, 7. I haven't sat down to actually, edit them because I feel like there's always such a whirlwind, around between managing like a stream and putting out putting out posts or on IG, whatever you do, or going live, or recording. It's so much to do, especially family too on top of that. Cause I will always commend you on this. You put out videos a lot better than either of us. And
my editing is literally like all right, add some random iTunes, iMovie, what's it called, sound in the bottom to like keep it as a background noise.
Yeah. And
then like 2 or 3 edits, fade in, fade out, thumbnail, we ready.
Hey.
And like literally, but see also like, all right, let me go ahead and spoil something because I want to do a live of it.
Spoil.
Yes.
Not spoil. He didn't say spoil. He said spoil.
We're about to sew.
I'm saying I'm from the South, baby. That's how we talk down here. You feel me? But what's it called? So I ended up. How do I say this without giving too much away? I came across a collection of Pokemon cards. Yo, by the way, shout out Ricky. Oh shit, my name's Hernandez on the thing. I was like, wait, Ricky, you are cousins. Look at it.
Wait, Dizzy, are you expecting a baby? Oh, it's because you got your 9-month membership. I was tripping. I was like, Dizzy, you had a baby coming?
It's okay. I was like, Jay's girl's already born.
Yeah, I was confused. I see you, Dizzy. Appreciate you in the 9 months, man. Go ahead, cuz my bad.
But what's it called? So I came across a collection, and in my head, when I came across that collection, I was like, if this was to happen to like Ian, to like somebody that gives a shit to edit, right?
Yeah.
This would be like the ultimate like content for them,
right?
And I was just sitting. I was like, yo, and I think I posted it on my Discord or something. I was like, yo, something cool as fuck just happened, but I don't have the capacity to edit it, so I'm gonna just go live and show you guys.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so like, I guess like that's the sucky part of my editing skills is that I don't trust myself to make those other type of videos, but with like my type of videos, then yeah, I can knock them out. Like today, I couldn't record because my son kept on running into the room.
But you just put a video out like an hour ago. Like an hour and a half, yeah.
I'm fast as fuck.
Hey,
yeah,
that's
like
how you got
like,
a kid.
Like something happens. Hey, I'm saying, baby. They call me Minute Man. But what's it called? So like anything happens, anything like talk, especially like I cover a lot of like things that happen like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, bam, something will happen. I'll make a video and edit it out as fast as I can, post it, thumbnail, whatever we got it going. You know what I'm saying? And I can get it done like in an hour 40 minutes, right? But it's kind of like it does suck whenever I want to record something cool or something cool does happen, and I'm like, yo,
like you got a vision, but you don't know how to make it like come all the way through with that vision, right?
Yep. And then plus, like I know you can use one camera phone for like every angle and do all that stuff, but like I don't know, my brain capacity just goes dirt, and like I just can't figure it out. Back then I used to go to Goodwill a lot. Like I used to go to Goodwill all the time, and I always think about it, like, man, I did find twice. I found Pokemon cards there, and both times I was like, yo, I could have made this crazy ass video, like, bam, check the toy out, check this, go to the back, ask the clerk if they have any Pokemons, and you know what I'm saying? Because I used to do all that, but I was like, man, I could do all this, but my capacity wasn't there. What's funny is that I just now got hit to this other editing program, so I was like, back then, like, either way, going back to it, yes, I do put them out fast, but I'm not good at the other stuff. I wish I was, and I'm going to train myself one day. If not, Dan Norton, what's good? What's your price? I'm just playing. Hell, no, I can't afford you. I can't afford him. But
I've never asked Dan. I'd be like, man, even if he had time, I'd be like, I probably can't afford this, man.
Yeah, hell no. But yeah,
but he's a good resource, to reach out to, every now and then if you can, like, hey, like asking questions, So that's one thing he is a goat at doing, giving us the time of day at, hitting back any questions that we may have. So appreciate you, Dan. One more time in the chat, Dan Norton. Ultra talented for sure, said Tam Fam. Yeah, absolutely.
Have you guys ever tried like the Fiverr editors?
I have not.
I was thinking about doing that one day. I was like, yo, like, I wonder if I could be somebody on Fiverr to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, just at least meet people that can do it.
All right, so here, going back to something that Dan told me, Fiverr is like, it's a tool. You can use it. You could like source out editors and everything like that. But at the same time, they aren't gonna know how you want this video. They're not gonna know. They're not gonna understand. Some of them aren't gonna understand like the way Pokemon content kind of gets edited or like the norm of it. So it's kind of like, hey, take this footage and do whatever you want with it. But you're gonna have to go back and forth with them a shit ton, like a lot, in order to get it to yours. Specificity, is that a word? Specificity.
Specification.
Hey, you guys out here smart.
Preferences.
I promise I'm educated, guys. But you're gonna have to go back and forth with that a lot, and be able to get out that video that the way you want it, because you may have a vision, but their vision is totally different. So it can be a resource, but at the same time, it could also be taking longer than if you were to try to figure out and edit it yourself. But in your case, you don't know like how to edit it properly. It might be something to look into, but
But see, also, I don't know. I think about it sometimes, and it might just be I'm lazy. I think about that a lot.
It could be you're lazy. It could be that.
Anytime that there's like something that in my head, I'm like, I couldn't do that. I can't. And there's another voice in my head going, "You lazy fuck, just Google it and learn." Like there's like it's like an inner battle every time. I'm like, "Yo, could I do that? No, I couldn't. Could I do? No." And then I just default to laziness.
I'm trying to spell. I'm trying to type in and listen at the same time.
What you're doing now is fine.
He's trying to self promo down there.
Self promo.
Hey, Cobra Diamond, give me a segue. Cobra Diamond, give me a segue.
It's your channel, but don't self promo. It takes effort to find an editor, especially if you're starting with somebody. You can find somebody good overseas, $5 to $7 an hour. I feel you, cuz. That's actually pretty cheap. No, so from on the chat, hey, someone block him.
Time me out. I dare you.
But Ian, did you take any courses, or is it something you just kind of did on your pastime and just learned?
No, so videos, that's my background. That's my bread and butter. I got into it in junior year in sophomore year when I was 14, 15. Went to Best Buy, bought a $60 editing software called Pinnacle, Pop that into my computer. Spent summer break learning how to edit.
Yeah.
Shot some shorts. They're on YouTube. Like I have a different channel on YouTube. It's not active anymore.
Delgado?
Yep. That
one. Who would have thought?
So, and then I went to college for that, and so I've got quite a few years of experience under my belt. My thing is that I'm such a perfectionist, and I need to stop it. I will literally spend days on the first 30 seconds of a video, and I need to stop that.
Yeah.
So, but usually my excuse is, since I usually go to the same events that Pat goes to, I'll wait for his video to come out.
Yeah.
But since I'm not going to Worlds, I don't have that excuse anymore. So,
how come you didn't go to World? It just, just add it like not a good time.
I would want to take Ian with me. Yeah, I would want to take Ian with me. He's in school now, and then financially, it would be a big expense. So, and it's the first time I've ever been flying international, so I would want it. I'd want to take more time into it. Also, my passport's not ready, so that kind of like, okay, not meant to be.
I was low key expecting you to pop in. I was low key expecting you to pop in over there to the World.
I was too. I was thinking you and Pat were going to be right next to each other.
Old time Pokemon, the $4.99 super chat, bro. Charizard made me do it. OTP. Hey, OTP, appreciate you, man. Hope your the rest of your live stream went very well. Thank you so much for coming in here. Thanks so much for the super chat, man. Shout out to Old Time Poke, guys.
There you go. Dan is encouraging me taking days, so I don't feel so bad.
Much appreciated, Karina. Thank you so much, Jace Corner. Glad to be here. It's always a pleasure to have you in here, Karina. Dan said, if there's any part of the video to spend days on working, it's the first 30 seconds. And even something else, guys, that we've noticed that I think me and Dan were talking about too, that the first 5-10 seconds, the 5 seconds, right? Because now that it's YouTube, when you go scroll through YouTube, it kind of automatically plays. So you see the thumbnail for like a split second and then goes straight into your video. So like grabbing the attention of a viewer in that first 5 seconds, it's another thing to do. It's another thing to do. So just keep that aware.
So you're saying show crotch first 5 seconds.
Bro, you might get a whole new niche into your streams, man. I'm just saying. It could work. Hey, tell me how it works, man. Tell me. Let me know.
I'm scared. I'm scared of everything.
Just a split second. Just a split second. And then go into a Pokemon.
I know Rudy from Alpha Investment, whenever he closes out his video, sometimes he goes, all right, here's my crotch, and he just walks away. See it. I put you on him on today. Wait. I put you on to him today.
Yeah.
From Alpha Investments.
So I didn't know his first name. I know of Alpha Investments and everything like that, but I didn't know his first name like that. So I don't watch the content enough to be familiar with it enough. So shout out to Alpha Investments, man. If you mess with him, I mess with him too, cuz.
Yeah, that's homie right there. That's big bro for real. I know. I told that's, you know what? But that actually kind of sucks because he was also the reason why I never wanted to do face cam conversations, just because whenever he opens cars, he just uses hands cam. But then I was like, wait, he also uses face cam to have regular conversations, like how I have them now.
Yeah.
So I guess I could also double blame him for like the way I do it now. Either way, I like the guy. That's what I'm trying to say. Yep, I like the guy.
That's cool, man. Because I mean, I think once you got comfortable with the face cam situation, I think that helped out like your streams a lot. That helped out your. Hey, just don't wink at me like that, man. Just don't wink at me like that anymore.
I'm winking at OTP.
Oh. Hey, you're looking at me in the eye, man, not old time. You're looking at me in the eye, not old time.
OTP knew I was
getting all the riz.
OTP knew I was talking to him though. He knew that wink was for him.
Sure. Okay. Let's switch back into some Pokemon stuff. Cause Obsidian Flame, you're supposed to get it. Yeah, straighten up, man. Straighten up. You're supposed to get it tomorrow. I'm assuming you're gonna be opening it on a stream tomorrow, right? Are you gonna go through the whole case?
No, hell no. I usually try. Well, my kind of strategy is, I'm not a rich man. Y'all know this. They call me a penny pincher around these parts. And what's it called? I think Brother Chris said I stretch out every dollar. That's also me.
Okay, stretch it out.
So basically, usually what I do is I get 2 cases, one for sealed, and then one for the actual channel. And then I get three loose boxes, one for Leo, and then 2 so I can display up here on top of these.
Okay.
So, what's it called? So I usually get one case to last me the 6 weeks.
Sorry, Corey asked.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm wearing my socks. That's all I'm wearing.
Ian's not wearing any
But
socks.
what's it called? I know it's gross. But what's it called? So usually I get a case to last me the 6 weeks in between the next set. So then I'll end up opening all 6 boxes from release week all the way up till I run out the next week, 6 weeks or whatever, and then I do like collection boxes until the next set comes out.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm gonna be opening up one box, and then I'll go through like the whole case on like every other live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so usually I like
you,
to stretch it out.
Stretch it as much as you can. You know, you got some good control of yourself to keep the rest of that stuff sealed, man.
He's disciplined.
He's very disciplined.
Hey, the funny part is why if this whole time I've been playing y'all and all those are empty already.
Go get one. Go grab one real quick.
No, I don't want to.
he take them back up.
I take them back up. I put what's it called, books in there. I don't have any books. Y'all, I'm dumb as hell. Y'all wouldn't even believe me if I say that. But yeah, so that's usually like how. Yeah, so but overall, I mean, I'm excited. I'm super excited to open the fucking box for the set. I know everybody already kind of melted off and said it's mids, but y'all tripping, big time tripping. I know everybody's always like Darkness Ablaze 2.0, but y'all tripping. And then everybody's like, everybody's gonna be able to pull that charge, and I'm like, y'all, you aren't. Out of us three,
go ahead.
Out of us three, Jay's probably gonna be the only one that pulls it. I'm sorry, Ian, we're not gonna pull it. And it's because he's a ripper ship, and he's gonna open at least a case and a half for his ripper ship.
First pack. I pulled the Charizard from Japanese 151 yesterday, first pack. So I'm gonna do the same thing for Obsidian Flame.
Where's my hat at? Where's my hat?
You gonna do
it? Also, wait, who pulled the Japanese one?
I did.
We don't rip.
Oh,
who for yourself?
Who I pulled it for? It's someone in the chat named Ma Then. He's like he's fairly newer to at least my chat.
The community.
Yeah, at least my community. And so eventually I'm sure he'll branch out to other people in here.
Hey, Serge was here. Was good, baby.
Serge said I pulled 3, so I won. Serge.
Yeah, but you pulled 3 in 5 boxes. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like that's a lot of that's a lot of passion, that's a lot of cases.
It looks easy because Serge or myself are gonna run through boxes, to an extent.
Yes.
Serge probably more so than me because he's Serge, he's like super sexy, But it kind of you see 3 Zards within that one stream, but you as one individual, you're gonna get a box, and when that box, there's a less likely chance of you pulling that Charizard. But I will say this.
I mean, if we break it down,
I will say this: out of all the Scarlet and Violet sets, Obsidian Flame has been the cheapest to come out thus far. Boxes are, what are they, around, like, if you find the right place, 100, 105 to 120,
yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Like that's the range right there. So I mean, that's
the silver border hype
dying down a little bit, but it also could be because they're holding off. And they know people are holding off for like the 151 to come out. So I think Cuz made a good point about this, that there is like LGSs and other vendors that are out there like put in a very peculiar place because they have all this product coming in, but then 151 comes out in a month. And there's like a lot of money invested, and they're just trying to flip it fast because they're trying to put all their marbles in on 151. I think you kind of want to talk about that, right? Cuz at some point, didn't you tell me that?
Oh yeah, I mean I did, but I already forgot.
You already forgot? Dude, this man came to me with a whole speech about him wanting to talk about this.
I get like super gassed up every single time I have like a crazy idea like that. That's the reason, like I'm telling you, I have to record it that day. If not, it's over. It's gone. Like if I don't record it that day, I already forget about it, and then I remember later when someone else mentions it, they're like, "Cuz with the headlights."
Yeah, right.
I'm saying cuz we weren't even talking about Obsidian for a second, and then Obsidian.
Well, I gotta go back to Obsidian. I'm the host of this damn thing, right? I gotta make sure we steer this back
yes, sir.
into some Pokemon stuff.
But to finish up Obsidian like that, to talk about that 105, that is 100% a fake price. It is undervalued 100%. And the thing about it is, like, I made a bet with Roche that a month after 151, Obsidian's gonna go back up to 130. I'm going to call that right now.
When does 151 come out?
September was it 17th?
September 20.
September.
17th?
Oh, okay.
I forgot what day in September, but yeah, mid September, right around then. And it's weird because of how close the sets are. Because technically, 151 Japanese 151 is not a full set. September 22nd. Thank you, Tam Fam. 151 is not a full set. So in Japan, when it released, the booster box has 20 packs instead of the regular 30. Just so you guys are aware, it was a weird thing. I don't know what happened on their side, but the release dates between 151 and Obsidian Flame were really, really weird.
I think Pokemon International really just wanted to stick to the Charizard set being the third set in the block.
Got you.
I think they want to keep on sticking to that, especially since like Darkness Ablaze and then what's it called? What's that one in X and Y?
What?
Yeah, Flashfire, and then obviously what's it called? Burning Shadows. Like all the last four sets, the last four blocks, they've been having the Charizard set be the third set, so I think they really just wanted to stick to that. But Burning Japan could have done it the other way. Japan could have done it the other way. They could have 100% flipped their 151 with Dark Ruler, and it would have been the same old regular schedule that they've always done. And then also right now, I'm just not thinking about something too. The only thing I will say from Obsidian Flame is that they definitely should have added a couple more SIRs. Like, if anything, I think they're not gonna make the Charizard be as easy to pull. I think we're gonna pull a whole bunch of the Gita, and we're gonna pull a whole bunch of the Pidgeots. Pidgeotos, I mean. No, Pidgeotos or Pidgeots. Pidgeots. And less Charizards. You know what I'm saying? So I do wish they would have maybe split up some of the Paldea SRRs into the what's it called? Obsidian Flames. Like, I think that would have been like an easier move, especially since
the ARs or SARs?
SIRs.
Excuse me. Okay, yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah, I wish it would have done that. I wish it would have put more from Paldea in there, because in all reality, I think Paldea has a whole bunch, and that's the reason why I'm also banking big time on Paldea. Like, everybody's sleeping on Paldea.
I love Paldea.
Whatever. Me too. Nice. I have a huge crush on Paldea.
Yeah.
Not just because of the Iono, but I'm saying I think it's going to be one of those sets that's going to be super slept on. People already forgetting about it. People forgot about it as soon as it came out because 151 came out after that.
Yeah.
So I think in all reality, I think 151 ruined the whole year, and they should have. Somebody, either Pokemon International or Pokemon Japan, should have logrado las manos. Like, you know what I'm saying? They should have been like, you know what? Fuck it, we'll just follow the same plan we've always been following. Let's switch it around.
Yeah.
Let's make it right. You know what I'm saying? I think there was a miscommunication on both sides, and there might have been a situation where one side was like, I'm not going to because they're going to, and then there was just just a little petty pissing party. You know what I'm saying? So I think about that too. They should have split it up. But I just not remember what I was talking about, the LGSs.
It's okay, man. We're going on a good tangent right here. It's fine. It's fine.
Yes.
Roll with it.
Team Pocket was good, baby.
Team Pocket coming through. Sean in here. Appreciate you, Sean.
Let's see here, bar Blasty Boy, Eddie Cuz. Blasty Boy. Yeah, shout out Blasty Boy. Who's Blasty Boy? Oh, Moist Toys.
The Moist Toys
is cool.
Moist Toys.
Yeah, Moist Toys is cool. I like it, but it's not. I'm not a huge Blastoise fan. And then all right. So here in a minute, someone bring up the Master Ball because I want to have a whole conversation.
Yeah. Sean Bowden.
Yeah. So here in a minute, yeah, Daddy's Toys. All right. So another thing that's going on too that I've noticed, Sergio and other people that have distros can talk in the chat if you guys see I mess up, but they also are putting a lot of pressure on them to flip it quick as hell. A lot of people, they obviously put it on credit cards who really other than Safari Zone has that crazy of capital to have all that product, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even them,
they have a ton of product. A lot of people have a ton of product right now.
I'm saying, and even them, I've seen them kind of panic selling a lot recently, which I like it because it's a bunch of cool product they're selling.
Yeah.
But I think underneath it, I think it's a little bit of panic. You know what I'm saying? So even if a store as big as Safari Zone is kind of panic selling so they can make up some capital, imagine the smaller stores. This is going to ruin a lot of people. I know Mason from Cardinal down here in Kentucky. I know a lot of people don't like it because its pricing is trash. And I get it, Macy, you're cool people, but yeah, your pricing is trash. Anyways,
hey, cuz out here putting people on blast real quick, like no, real quick.
No, but he does. If you guys watch his channel, he does have a lot of insight in it. He's already mentioned it. He's like, a lot of people, they are going to be struggling with flipping this, and a lot of people are going to rather sell at a loss than, and try to make at least, let's say, 90% of the money back, than try to push it and wait. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people did have all of it for pre-sale. Because what I've noticed is a lot of people, what they do, and just because I have my ear to the streets and I talk to a lot of distros, a lot of shops, a lot of people, mainly for pre-release and pre-sales, or what's that shit called? Man, I'm over tripping. Pre-orders. What are they called? Pre-orders. Yeah, some other. So pre-orders, they only post up like half of their allocations or whatever, just so they can, trust themselves to have the rest of it later. You know what I'm saying? In case they get shorted, in case damage, in case et cetera, right? And also, obviously, all the shops know that the week of release, there's hella FOMO, so people pay a little bit more of a premium than the pre-release or pre-order premium, right? So anyways, that's when you saw that with this one, that the pre-orders kept on staying up because they were freaking out. They put all their pre-orders up on for sale.
Wait, who did?
Just because they know. All the stores.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is to bring this all back, there's also a lot of pressure for the stores to sell, and that's the reason why this has gotten so cheap. I know a lot of stores, everybody's going to sit here, and I know I had somebody in my videos comment like, nah, bro, you're tripping. Stores are still paying $90, $95 for a booster box. Nah, because I believe it when people are selling me, they're paying about $100. And anybody with regular money, background is never going to sell at a loss. You know what I'm saying? But right now, that's kind of what they're forced to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so that's another reason why this set's kind of.
And it's even more pressure because
allegedly,
there's usually like months in between two different sets. So like, all right, they have a little bit of time to have the product, to get it out there before the next set comes in, before they're spending more, like you said, of their capital on the next set coming in. But this one is weird because it's bam bam, like this week. Only I say OnlyFans. Ian, you got me, man. Ian got his own. Obsidian Flame comes out this week, and then Obsidian Flame comes out this week, and then 151 next week. So I'm not next week, next month. So it's tough. It's tough, and it could be really difficult, like you said, on the smaller stores because they just they can't keep up with it, and everybody's paying at a higher price now across the board. Pokemon increased their prices, so there has to be an extent at which the distributor is increasing their prices for these stores as well. But no, that's a solid take, cuz we'll have to see if this ages well, man.
But to add on to it, this is the part that sucks.
Yeah,
a lot of stores, I feel like this is gonna kind of like break them a little bit, and then it sucks because people are also racing to the bottom at 151 when I don't think they should. I don't think any shop should be doing discounts at 151. I think they should stick to the MSRP and keep it going. Because like, what's it called? How do I say this? Where they're freaking out that Obsidian Flame is not selling, a lot of places are also freaking out to try to get them to buy 151 at their shop when they should keep the ETBs at 49. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for 45. Keep them at 49. As soon as that set falls out, comes out, they will sell at 50. You don't have to race to the bottom with 151. So I think it's just a really funky time for shops. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome for us, especially like me and like people that don't have distro that do that like to buy at a good deal. It's good for us, but it sucks for these shops. And the other part that sucks too that I was thinking about just now, as soon as Sergio, to answer Sergio's question, I'm broke. How am I going to use distro? I'm broke. How sway?
He said to answer Sergio's question, I'm broke. and yeah, but Serge coming in here with another thing. 151 is going to be overprinted, LOL, like celebrations. And I mean, Pokemon Company has stated this multiple times before that they are going to print like newer products a lot because the demand is just up there now.
But see, I don't know because like, all right, so I think they're going to learn their lesson. I think they're learning their lesson from base set to Paldea to Obsidian Flames. Like let's say, or let's say Evo. No, not Evo Skies. Evo Skies is the worst example. I hate that. That
Yeah,
was the
why are
first
you
thing I
fucking
thought about.
talking? Evo Skies is an anomaly
Charizard
within.
UPC.
That was the worst example. So let's say Lost Origins, right? Let's say Lost Origins.
Chill,
They
chill. I like Lost
printed
Origin.
they they printed 11. Like let's say in a scale of 1 through 10, they printed 11 Lost Origins, right?
Yeah.
And 10 of it sold, and then
Yeah.
the other one sold, throughout like the months, right? I think they kept printing every other set after, not what's it called, not Silver Tempest, but base set and Paldea at 11 because they thought it was going to keep on selling. In all reality, they probably should have printed it at 8 so they can keep you know what I'm saying, like the amount out there under control. So you wouldn't have these shops sitting on all this base set and all this Paldea. So I think they're going to learn. I think they also printed Obsidian, like if we were doing, once again, the number scale, 11. And I think, what's it called? Scarlet and Violet 4, they're going to start printing at a 9 or 8 because Pokemon's a smart company. They're going to start noticing what makes their money.
Ian, what do you think? look at Getchu's comment. Cause look at Getchu's comment.
I'm just taking it all in. Like you guys, like Eddie, your knowledge of the product.
I feel like
and Jay, you're the ripper shipper.
I feel like Eddie, out of like all of us, has more knowledge about that kind of side of like the aspect of things. I feel like Ian, do you focus on like the I don't
market.
On the market.
You
have
to do the whole SpongeBob move. Market. The whole SpongeBob meme.
Do you focus on that because your channel is different than most of our channels? You're not always opening a product. You're not always. You don't do ribbon ship. You're not always opening a product. So like how do you feel, or how do you approach buying like product? How do you approach that versus I would or Cuz would? No, Cuz you gotta wait.
No, I am, but
he's just putting.
I can just answer in the chat. I can just answer.
Talk to the chat. Talk to the chat.
Yeah,
Mute him. So when it comes to new product coming out, we kind of shifted away from trying to open as much as we can. Like pre-releases, I think it's the most exciting time because number one, we get product early. We get to play. We get to go to a bunch of LCSs, play in tournaments, meet people. And now that we're kind of on the playing side of it, that kind of adds a more appreciation, I feel, to the cards rather than just the value. And a lot of people reach out to me and say, hey, it's cool that you guys don't just solely focus on the value. You guys actually, like, we have our Binder Love streams every Monday. We look into what a card can actually do in the game. And so when a set comes out, we do the pre-release, and then we just get one ETB or the two if they come out with the two different ones, and then a booster box, and that's pretty much it. And then I feel with our channel, we kind of have different targets. So when a set comes out, mostly everyone's chasing that set. When we do our binder loves, we kind of go over our binders and our sets and see what set are we close to mastering. And so we recently did Brilliant Stars. So Brilliant Stars is mastered. We're missing 2 reverses from Pogo. And I think the next one to master is Shining Fates or Vivid. So while everyone else is buying the latest and greatest, we're kind of like, okay, let's look at our set as it is now and see what's close to being mastered.
Yeah.
And then we have this whole system. We move a binder to a master binder, which is a 4x3, and we do all that stuff. But when it comes to like the markets and the allocations and all, do you have this? Awesome, I'll take a box.
Ian, are you one of the guys that doesn't mind to pay like $130 for like a box if it came out that week?
Depending on the time that it comes out. So I'll probably, because I've done that before, and so it really doesn't bother me. But like when a set comes out and it's on pre-order, I try to get the booster box and the ETB when they do those bundles, and that usually brings the box to 100, like the booster box. Yeah. But if we like, because I know Ian wants to do a Champions Path ETB for I forget if it was 4K or 5K, because that's our first video. That's our first box that we opened.
Right. Nice little trip down memory lane.
Yep. So I know that's not going to be MSRP. So, if it's for a video or whatever, yeah, I don't mind. I'm usually not penny pinching. so to speak. But I don't go out and buy a bunch of.
I mean, your money back in though. Come on.
Well, I'm not the one buying 2 cases, one to keep and one to break. You know.
Hey, Cuz moves different. I'll just say that right now. Cuz moves different. He moves different. And I mean, so when you get your 4K, you're gonna do that Champions Path, right?
Maybe.
Do you have one? Do you have one right now, or you would have to get one?
No, I'd have to get one.
Wait, so. Do you have a seal collection, Ian? Not really.
The only sealed thing is, and it's not even sealed because we already opened it, is a Jolteon Premium Collection.
Wait, why'd you open it?
Because there's Evo Skies in there.
Did you just grab the Evo Skies and that's it?
No, I took all the packs out, opened them slowly, pulled it out, showed Ian. We didn't get it. We got 1 VMAX out of Rebel Clash. And then we put cards back in there, and then we made it all nice and pretty. So it's in the Jolteon shrine that I have above my desk. But sealed stuff, not really. I was thinking about doing it for like master sets that we have.
Yeah.
But then it's just taking up space. And I've never looked at Pokemon like an investment. Like, oh, I'm gonna hold on to this. Funny enough, little Ian's like that. Papi, do you think our collection when I'm 20 is going to be millions of dollars? And I'm like, I don't know, son. Maybe, I don't know. So it's funny. The little ones actually has that mindset of like, oh, this is really expensive because it's vintage, huh? I was like,
yeah. He said, a lo mejor, maybe.
So yeah, I don't buy stuff to hold on to. I do it, give it away. Like, it sucks for trade nights because I've given all my trade cards away on the channel.
That's kind of my problem too. Like, I give like a lot of like the cards away, and I was like, I have a trade binder, but it's not that great. Not that great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So me personally, my son also he also understands that later in life, you know, it's gonna be cool to open it, but he only understands that they stop printing it. He doesn't understand that later in life it's gonna be more expensive. He just knows that, oh, this set they don't make it anymore, because he understands that part. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, oh, Dad, when I'm 10, we're gonna open up this box and we're gonna open this box, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So for me, it's kind of like a nest egg type situation, and for emergencies, like if shit hits the fans, you know what I'm saying, and I gotta sell shit out. Hey, be friends with me, because you might get a case of Evo Skies.
That's why I'm friends with you already, bro.
Damn, cuz waiting on my downfall.
Well, you don't go nowhere. You gotta go to him.
I'm like, I looking at those cases. I'm like, oh, I better get it before Serge does. I know Sergio gonna be in them DMs real quick.
And I'm saying, and like the thing about it is, like, but you know, on the flip side of that, I do also that does bring me comfort that I do have homies that are interested in buying me out if hypothetically shit were to hit the fan. You know what I'm saying?
See, fucking Serge already said something in chat.
all your cases.
Damn you,
so
Serge.
It's like one of those situations. And then also, all right, hear me out. Close your eyes. So right now, Cool Trainer Ryan, right? Cool Trainer Ryan bought in 2016, 17, 15. He got his distro around 2018, 19, right? Started just having shit ton of stuff, right? Right now, his channel, his personality is decent. It's decent. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool cat. His personality is decent. A lot of people are into his type of entertainment, right?
Right.
But the biggest reason why people that aren't into his type of entertainment still keep on watching is because of the stuff that he's opening. Right. And in my head, I'm like, it doesn't hurt him to open up a box of these packs of this, because he got in at distro pricing and when the set came out.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, you know, if God, you know, whatever, lets me keep on being in this community, in this channel, you know, and with my channel for the next 5 years, 10 years, imagine 2027, or let's do the math right. In 2032, whenever Evo Skies came out, on the 10-year anniversary, I opened up a box of Evo Skies in the stream, and people were like, "Oh shit, Evo Skies! That's a 10-year-old set. That's crazy. A box of Evo Skies is like $1,000 or some shit." You know what I'm saying?
But so, like, are you thinking too hard? Are you thinking too far ahead with that 2032? Are you thinking too far ahead of it?
What do you mean? But I'm okay with letting that box sit until 2032.
Yeah.
Can I open my eyes now? Because all I got is CTR with the short shorts.
QTR with the short shorts. No. So what I'm saying is, imagine 10 years from now, it's gonna be dope to open up these older sets and not hurt my pocket that much, because I got in on at 130, 110. A lot of these at 70.
But at the same time though, we experienced something that may never be replicated in that boom that Pokemon had. I know Evo Skies is still up there. Evo Skies out of all these sets is the one set that's like, okay, understandable. The other sets.
But notice that's the reason I said that one. But all right. Keeping it a buck 50 with you. I trust Pokemon. I just trust it. It's like,
I mean, they've been around for a long time and they're the highest.
I just trust it. You feel me? I just trust, unless some catastrophic fucking world crazy shit happens, Pokemon is it. You know what I'm saying? I trust Pokemon. You feel me? And then the thing about it is, I believe 30th anniversary is gonna be huge. I believe 35th, 40th. Every 5 years, it's like one of those things. It happens and it keeps on happening and it keeps on happening. You're just kind of like, there's no way it's gonna happen again, but then it happens again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just trust it. Is what I'm trying to say. I definitely trust in the product, and I'd rather be 10 years from now knowing that I have it than 10 years from now going like, damn, I should have bought it.
Right.
I remember going to the store, getting online, and they had Brilliant Stars for $100. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Might as well just open up Evo Skies real quick to see what Eddie's missing.
I'm just like, oh my god, there's no way. Oh, it scared the fuck out of me. That dark energy scared the fuck out of me. I was like, yo, there's no way.
It's a Pokeball of Mike, a little sweet going.
Yeah, shout out Mike. But you feel me? That's kind of like my thinking of that. And then also just like I said, going back to like the comfort. Sergio just gave me some dope ass comfort. You gave me some comfort that if she hits the fan, and I need cash today. We can figure some shit out.
Yeah, I mean, it's I guess in a way it could be better than investing on something that normally depreciates versus something that possibly can appreciate. But at the same time, you never know. But Evo Skies for sure, I think, is going to be one of those sets that's going to continue to go up. It's been, dude, freaking booster box is already like $450, $500 for one booster box. That's crazy. How many booster boxes do you got back there, cuz?
Yeah.
What's your address?
Like cases. To Kentucky, right? I'll find you.
What's your? Hey, me and Ian gonna catch a flight real quick.
I've been known to travel.
I see all the oh yeah, and Olympia saying too. All of Sword and Shield. I think all of Sword and Shield in general. I think it's just one of those sets. Like, all right, do you guys also think about this sometimes? Like, we nostalgia over our kid sets, which were what I'm saying, like the Watts here, all that stuff. We nostalgia hard over that. Imagine 10 years from now, we're gonna be nostalgia over this. Do you guys remember?
I don't think that's the word either. All right, second not word of the day. Second not word of the day.
Yeah. Reminiscing. Ian, go get a hat. But what's it called? So how do I explain this? Like all right, this is the perfect way. Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember that one episode of The Office where
I do.
Where that one guy was like, "You wish you knew you were in the good old days when you were in the good old days before they." That's right now. We are experiencing that right now. Sword and Shield is the good old days, and we all need. Hey, there we go.
This man fell off his chair. Reminiscing is the word you're looking for, said Mr. Anderson.
Reminiscing, yo, shout out Mr. Anderson. Hey, I don't know why, but I got like trauma with like Mr. Anderson from like the Matrix movies.
Mr. Anderson. Yeah.
I think like Mr. Anderson, like just run. Also, hey, yo, I did have a homie named Chris Anderson when I was younger. I definitely stole his shiny Mewtwo, so I do feel bad about that. So I just remember that too. That triggered that memory too. So hey, Mr. Anderson, if that's you, I'm sorry. I'm keeping it, but I'm sorry.
This man gonna admit to crimes he committed back in the day on this podcast.
Hey, that's what's it called? What word is it? Like whenever you can't get charged for it no more. It's been long. I was
Statute of limitations,
like 12.
man.
Statute of limitations. I was 12, baby. I was 12.
This is a Pokemon podcast, by the way, guys. Limitations are off.
It is.
I promise. We tend to go off the rails at times, so I appreciate you for being in here, listening to Cuz, watching Ian mostly, in his pretty new beard that he's got going on. Ian, how long have you been growing the beard, by the way?
I have.
I know I said how long.
Oh, how long?
I have.
I don't even remember. Because I think Card Party was in early June. So probably, what's before May? Probably like May is when I last remember shaving or even trimming.
Yeah.
Yo, I would trade you my whole seal collection for the beard.
Cap.
Let's go.
Like, hey, this is gonna get some TMI. But like, yo, I've been looking at that little roller with like the oils and shit.
How's that
like,
TMI?
just so I can try to
that like pokes you, right? You like roll it across.
Yeah, they like coat your pores and you can put oil on it so it can help the shit growing.
I'll send you mine for a box. I'll send you mine for a box.
You got Thug tonight. Yo, what's good, Newman? How's it going, baby?
Newman, what's going on? Ken, Freezing, what's happening?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is for.
Derma roller. I think, no lie, I think I just got like a beard grooming kit from Amazon recently. I haven't opened it yet. Though.
Get the oil, the brush.
Dude, got to, man. Got to keep up on it. You know, if you want to be a Pokemon YouTuber, you got to have a beard.
See, that's right. And you know what?
My bad, Serge.
Wow. And see, sometimes I'm like, sometimes when I'm like crying in the shower, and I'm sitting there, I'm just like, man, why
sometimes I'm crying in the shower.
I'm like, man, why haven't I made it yet? And then it's the beard. It has to be the beard. I swear.
Well, I didn't have the beard when Pat came into the channel. Just there's hope for you. There's hope.
Hey, Serge said no beard. I shave everything.
Yo, Serge is spies.
Don't take me seriously unless you have a beard.
Hey, Serge is a swimmer. Guaranteed he's a swimmer.
And you know what? What Limpy says, that makes sense because I be throwing some game. In my videos, I'm not trying to be like too self-centered, but I'll be putting out some game. And sometimes I'm like, man, why don't people believe me? It's the beard. Because there's so many times I'm like, yo.
Or because you be saying nostalgia lean sometimes.
Well, nostalgia lean is a new word. You guys saw it.
I think it would sound the same if you had a beard anyway. Nostalgia lean.
Nah, if I had a beard, I think it'll draw me 2 more decimals.
Oh shit. Okay. What were we talking about? Bilal and Cars, welcome in. How you doing today?
What's good, Bilal?
So Obsidian Flame, obviously comes out this weekend, guys. So I know Serge opened a ton of it. Chris Pie, TCG, I think he might be still opening it. He's opening up 1,000 packs of it tonight. So that's insane. We'll be opening some of it very soon. Ian, out of the 3 of us, look at him. Out of the 3 of us, Ian already has it, on deck, ready to go in his binder. Going on to something else. The Blake's Breaks situation. Have you guys followed in on that stuff that transpired?
Yes, I have.
I'm gonna start with Ian. I'm gonna start with Ian on this one, and then we're gonna switch over to Cuz.
That's good. That's good.
Try not to dive into the drama too much, but when it's this, apparent and just completely fucking terrible, we gotta talk about it.
Yeah. So
how dare you, Mr. Anderson? Go ahead. Damn you, Olympic. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's obviously I think we all learned it from Rattle and his 10-part series now. And I'll always slap that on while I'm editing, or I can't edit when I'm watching something. But it's always interesting because it's when that happens, and I think it's great when it gets shown, because not only does it punish those that are scamming people who are in this with their real money and all that, but it also serves as a cautionary tale for new people that come into the space, whether they do it like us. It's not a rip and shipper, but we give packs away or things like that. And it's for rip and shippers too, that like no matter what you think, if you come up with some plan for monetary gain, because like a camera that only shows your hands, there's so much back here that someone can't see. And like they exposed, they had different packs on the side and all this stuff, and it just goes to show that Like, you're gonna get caught. This community, we stand with our numbers that if there's someone that we don't like, or if you're abusing your role in this community in any way, shape, or form, it's gonna get called out at some point. And it sucks to be that person, but at the same time, it's like, well, you put yourself in that situation, so it's kind of like you deserve this. But I think about our channel, like no, like, and Pat said has said it too. Like, people will comment on Pat's video saying your cards are fake and all this stuff and all this, and Pat's like, he says he's in a position where it's like, why would he do that? There's nothing to gain from that. He has
so much more to lose.
Yeah.
In this space, not even this space, obviously more so on his other ventures that he has. But continue.
And I look at, I'll kind of reflect on us too. It's, we're still small, but it's like, I'm teaching Ian. I'm Ian's dad.
Yeah.
He's growing. You guys are watching him grow with me. And it's like, we have to be an example, not only to you guys, but I got to be an example to him. He's going to be an example to all his friends that watch him on YouTube. So it's just like, you can't, you're on stage online.
Yeah.
You can't be messing up like that.
Yeah. We can stumble over some words here and there, but you
can say nostalgia, but we know your heart is good. But when you start, swapping packs and all that stuff, especially when money is involved, even if money is involved, it's still shady. But
yeah, it's an unfortunate situation for all those that were like duped, scammed into, supporting somebody. Because you got something. Because go ahead. It's your turn. It's your turn. Deer in the headlights again. His caffeine's wearing off in Olympic.
That's because you guys, you feel me? So all I got to say is, dude, Blake played for Green Bay, so I liked him. I liked him.
That's how we're starting. That's how we're starting this on Cuz's side.
Yeah. So he played for Green Bay. So
what's
I
up, Albino?
And I thought it was pretty cool, that he was in the Pokemon space. Immediately he went to Whatnot. I just don't like Whatnot. There is nothing about Whatnot that I don't like. That I like. What's it called? Let's see. If people openly tell me they buy from Whatnot, and then they immediately a couple days later they follow it with like, oh yeah, I got scammed by this person. I got scammed. I'm like, you were on Whatnot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like, I don't know. It's like two different spaces. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to get scammed on YouTube. That's like kind of like a story. You get scammed on YouTube. That's like, yo, like, what the hell? Who was it?
Yeah.
Who was it? Mug? Oh yeah, let's talk about it. But like, if you get scammed like on like Whatnot, it's kind of like,
1 second, guys.
What did you expect?
I got this.
What'd you expect? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where like I'm at. Like, so I don't know, but
hey,
it
guys,
does suck.
Hold it down for me for like 5 minutes, all right? I believe in you guys.
I
believe in you guys.
All right, chat. We're going rage. No, but no. So yeah, he has so much to lose. He has so much to lose. Yeah, like, and it's crazy that he did it. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. That's the reason why. I know some like people have a problem with like the rev packs. That's the reason I trust the rev packs 100% because Rev is one of those dudes. He has a lot to lose to fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Ian pulled the alt Leafeon out of one of those. Little Ian.
I swear. That's gas. I like that. I got a Cosmic Eclipse pack out of mine. That's pretty cool. So it tripped me out. Especially he was already a millionaire. He just had to keep on playing the role the right way. He could have done it. The thing about it is, like, he could have, like, one thing I was looking at in Will's video, Dr. Applesauce's video, is that him and old dude are homies. Him and Craig, the owner, are homies, or like whatever the fuck he is, vice president or whatever. They're homies. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. And then also, like, all right, somebody can rush it down to be like, oh, it was his employees doing all this other stuff. But I've seen so many screenshots where it shows that Blake didn't stop it. He didn't stop it. And matter of fact, he sometimes encouraged it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Like, for me, I'm just like, dude, for real? Like, imagine.
It's that feeling of invincibility.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, but I definitely don't like it. But if you shop at Whatnot, I mean, dude, come on. I mean, I don't want to sit here and say you're asking for it because that's petty of me. But you should listen to people when people are like, because when somebody goes, "Oh, I got it from whatnot," nobody ever goes like, I mean, nobody ever goes like, "Oh, for real, send me the link. Who was it? What streamer?" No, they go.
Now, what if someone does rip and ships on YouTube and whatnot?
I think dual streaming is weird.
Well, not necessarily dual streaming, but like they have a store and whatnot, but they also have a YouTube channel and they're very respectable and they, you know, have a very good reputation on YouTube, and then they carry it over to whatnot.
That's a weird move because I think whatnot streamers want to be YouTube streamers.
Mm-hmm.
I think YouTube streamers is where you want to be. So it's weird that you would go from YouTube to whatnot. If you go from YouTube to whatnot, it's because you fucked up at YouTube. I don't think people. It's like, you know what I'm saying. You don't break up with YouTube, like, you know, your hot girlfriend to go to.
Fam, they must have messed up on YouTube.
Hey, I don't know, cuz, bro. I don't know, cuz at all. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, cuz at all. But you know what I'm saying. I can't speak on her. I don't know her at all. But you feel me? So like, I don't know. So that to me is something.
It just has a reputation.
And then also sometimes I know whatnot. They'll give you a dumbass deal just so you can go over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Drip will like give you money to go over there. So that means that they're just, YouTube doesn't give anybody money to come over here. Like, yeah, maybe like Moist Critical. Maybe like Moist Critical, but not Serge. I'm going on whatnot on Friday.
Because it is another like, platform.
Like Serge, like people that made it on YouTube aren't gonna be like, oh yeah, let me go to whatnot, let me go to Drip. Like, no, that's I don't know. Like Sergio's not gonna go over there whatnot, next weekend. Like, oh hey guys, I decided to start streaming and whatnot. Like, no, dude, you made it.
Those are specifically selling platforms. YouTube's not necessarily, you can sell on YouTube, but it's just a facet of what YouTube provides. Whatnot, Drip, they're all clearly for selling. So it's a shame that they have a reputation of like, you know, especially because they're new. And I think that comes with anything that's brand new in the space. But I think if people can do it correctly, you know, like Pokey Chloe, Pokey Dean, and other people that use whatnot to sell, they can use it.
It's too early to say if they do it correctly.
You know, I mean, you know, they're doing it, they're not scamming it and all that stuff. And, you know, if they have a high reputation here on YouTube and they carry it over, you know, it's just, you know, you're right, whatnot is filled with a bunch of shady individuals. So it's just be cautious when you're on those apps.
I mean, and also, I mean, that's not to say like don't be cautious on YouTube and trust YouTube. I mean, just be cautious everywhere. Just especially like, dude, like you work for your dollar. Don't just up and give to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your research. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go into somebody's stream and you already feel fishy, just don't do it. Like, trust your gut a lot of times when it comes to like, especially like buying online. You're trusting somebody with a lot of personal information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're trusting them with like email addresses. You're trusting them with your Cash App, with your PayPal, with your actual home address. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just be careful because there's some weirdos out there. You feel me? And that's including
Metri
YouTube.
says ban the incentives, and you'll see how many people actually migrate over.
Oh yeah, nobody. No one, like I said, a lot of people they go because they're gonna get a weird ass bag from them. But
yeah. Someone dropped the link to whatnot. Raid whatnot raid.
Drop the link to Ian's whatnot.
My OnlyFans, man. I got the binder.
I'm saying, you know what's crazy? A long time ago, I actually did consider making an OnlyFans to do Pokemon content, like that one guy from Hugh Hefner's kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like OnlyFans doesn't only have to be for like nudity and stuff like that. I think about that sometimes. I'm like, you could literally go in there and just rip packs and see. You never know who might subscribe to you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might be into that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I be thinking about weird shit like that too sometimes. Just because like, I don't know if you're the way I am, but I hate my job. So sometimes I just be thinking about some dumbass shit to leave it.
Oh man. Well, yeah, no, that's how we were. You know, we open packs. Like, yeah, you do giveaways, you know, to entice. I mean, that's essentially the incentive that we do on YouTube is the giveaways. But I think a good thing to do is to like space out your giveaways, and it's not just solely giveaway after giveaway after giveaway. You know, like we do a warm up giveaway just to get a pack open or two going or whatnot, whatever. I almost said whatnot or whatnot. and get that going, get the stream going. And then, you know, Binder Love is mostly focused on our collection and sharing cards with the community. It's not necessarily giving cards away. We do give cards away, but it's just, you know, if you enjoy someone's content, you know, that's why you won the poll, you know?
I don't know why. I don't know why I won. I was honestly, I was a little worried. I was like, "Yo, I'm talking all this shit," because I was like, "Jay, do a poll." Because I was like, both of us are gonna be in there, and you're a good sport. Like everybody always goes like, "Oh, Ian and Eddie got beef." So you're a good sport. So I'm like, I know I can fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? I can like he's not gonna like come in here and like, hey, I didn't like that, Eddie. I didn't like that not one bit.
Yes, Sean, I'll have a master set of OF. Oh gosh. Yeah,
Yo,
I saw that. I was like, oh no. So I set up this whole anti-Eddie campaign. I put a story on Instagram. I put a link in my Discord. I put a post on my YouTube. And it didn't hit me that the post was for Jay's members only. So I had lost the battle before it even begun.
And see, and I was thinking about this. I was like, earlier today, I was like, yo, I'm gonna tell Ian that the next one that me and you do with Jay, that we should have like, you know, like a little campaign like a day before. So I'm like, no, Ian's a jackass. He would literally make a whole like what's it called trailer for it too.
I'll make a trailer and everything. Oh yeah.
He'll make a trailer like this.
I found out about the post 2 hours before the live. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, you'll be like this man right here, like you know, like how like they have like campaign commercials, and at the end it'll be like you with the tux. You'll be like Ian approves this message.
Never heard of solicitations only illegal for certain companies, and we allow our information to be given by simply signing up for stuff. Yes. First email.
I don't know what the context of that.
Search as OF bulk. Hello.
You know what one of my biggest fears is right now that I'm looking at Jay like experiencing this. One of my biggest fears is like I'm gonna be streaming and like baby mom's is gonna run in here and start like beating my ass like oh.
That's when you hit the
like,
BRB.
Whenever I'm live, I'm like, yo, yeah. So I'm always like, whenever I'm live, I'm like, yo, why if like today's the day that some crazy shit goes down and then I'm live, just you know, what I'm saying, going at it.
Becca loving the trailers. Thank you. When are we flying to Kentucky and raiding Cut? That's a good question. I know that you don't like to go out. What are your thoughts on someone coming to you?
All right, so let me explain.
Face says it all.
He went. So like Ian, I've been knowing you for about what 2 years now? Give or take. If you were to come to my house, even though we only know each other through like you know, social media, I'll welcome you because I will know you. I'll welcome you. You're coming over. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were gonna say the opposite.
Yeah. No, but like I don't know. Like if I just met somebody like a month ago or 2 months ago, then I'd be like, I don't know. Yeah. But like you, Jay, people that I've been on for a long time, I'm like, yo, that'd be cool. Let's meet up. Now, would I let you crash on my couch? I don't know. But that, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
you know, if you're in town, like you're more than welcome to stop by. And also like don't like you know like sneak up on me. Don't like just like me like open the door and like what's good. And also And so I'm not invited. Sergio, stop. Stop. All right, I'm gonna throw this out there. I think OTP drove down to Florida. And I was waiting for OTP to say, Eddie, cuz send me your address. We're on the way. Like the whole time they were on the way to Florida, I was like, all right, OTP's about to stop by. And I get it. They had to take like the quickest route home. And it is it's like a 15-hour drive from Kentucky. So it's probably like what 20 hours from Ohio. Ooh. So yeah. So Jay Newman, we can spoon.
Oh dear.
Can I visit outside step cuz all day.
Oh, yeah.
All day.
Yeah, I asked.
I knew something going on in Kentucky.
Apparently, something's going on in Kentucky. So, like, I
heard
my presence is like wanted everywhere now that we're big and famous. So it's I'm learning how to say no now, and it's very hard sometimes. So, and people don't like to hear no. So it's
but see, like for me, it's like really awkward because like, all right, so I'm about to get like semi-personal.
Am I canceled? Yeah.
For me, it's awkward.
No.
Basically, Jay. I was waiting for you and baby moms to come out swinging, just throwing shit.
So
Mira, cabrón, ¿por qué no cambiaste los pinches
Always
pañales?
in the fucking
Yeah,
studio.
dirty diaper flinging in the back.
It was there was like on the side of the house, right? There was a leak on one of the hoses, so I had to change it. I had to change it real quick.
Ooh.
So you're wet?
The hose?
One of his hoses was acting up.
Cheers.
I'm saying.
This is Eddie's podcast.
Thank you.
So like this is Eddie's podcast. So like I'm about to get like a little personal with y'all. Like before, outside of YouTube, like my circle knows about like my mental situation, my mental health, all my barriers and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't tell everybody. Like I run a store, right? I run a Zaxby's. I think I mentioned that to a lot of you guys know. I run this restaurant. Only like maybe 2 of my employees actually know why I don't do certain shit or why I am, why I'm like the way I am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, they don't know. Everybody else probably has no idea that I have this, mental situation. Especially like I have a leadership role at my job. I don't want you to think that I'm not capable of being their leader. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But here in YouTube, I probably told more people on YouTube about my mental health than I have in my own personal life.
Mm-hmm.
So not only whenever somebody asks me if I want to go somewhere, if I want to do this, if I want to do that, not only does it come from, but like, not only do I feel like I have to, first of all, not gas them up, not make them, not say, oh yeah, maybe next time. Or I don't know, let me ask this. Oh, I don't know, let me see how this works out. Because I don't want to string you along if I know the answer is no. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of times I'm like, I go ahead and just tell them like, hey, I would love to, but I can't because this, that. I can't travel. I can't do this because I'll fucking have a panic attack, schizophrenic, and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a weird thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, not just saying no, but like also going ahead and just tell them the truth, so they also don't think I'm a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or like they don't think I'm asesino de regar, because there is a lot of people that they do that. You'll be like, hey Ian, come visit me. You'll be like, I don't want to. Where Ian just wants me to ask twice, not just once. Not saying that you do that, but there's some people that do.
And so like with your mental health stuff, it's always easier to tell people that you don't like necessarily know very well, that you don't have to like talk to in person every single day. So I think this is a good like space to when you find a community, you're able to talk about that type of stuff and air it out, because a lot of people on here could be dealing with the same thing. So you can make so many people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy? Like, all right, so before like being on YouTube and like being a personality, I guess, on YouTube, I've never met somebody that was going through like, it's called agoraphobia. What I go through, it's called agoraphobia. And obviously, mixing it in with schizophrenia is not it's not a thing, right? Before I actually started, talking about it openly, I've never met somebody. I've heard from people that they will say, oh yeah, I don't like to drive nowhere because me either, bro. I don't drive anywhere. I'm like, see, you don't drive anywhere because you don't drive nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't go into more detail. My son was born, I was at the house. The hospital's only 5 miles away, but I didn't go because it was out of my comfort zone.
Uh-huh.
So so people don't even know, like people, they'll say, oh, I experienced that. I go through that. I do this and I do that. But I'm like, you guys don't understand it. Cause like, it's not because I don't want to, it's because I don't do it. And then like UPB, like, yo, that's crazy. Like, I didn't know, I'm saying like, you don't know about it. And then I met like, you guys know James Rich.
Yeah.
So when I met James Rich, until then, I never met somebody that actually knew the situation. Because everybody would tell me that they go through it. But then I was talking to James Rich one day over the phone, and he was explaining to me like his situation. I was like, that's crazy, cuz like that's the same thing I go through. And then I would be like, it was like stuff that was matching up for real. So yeah, I'm with you on that. Like this feels a little bit safer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean it can be that way sometimes, especially when you come up with a community and make a community that kind of rallies around you and you feel safe around there too. Because I mean, it's not something that you, like you said, you don't want to talk to your coworkers about it, or you're like the people you manage, because at the same time they might look at you funny. they might question, you know, your capability of things and all that, this and that causes even more and more problems. So it's good because I mean, who else? Just Josh and always usually does a good job with, you know, talking about the mental health aspect of things. And this is me just coming back in here. Like I don't even know what you guys were talking about before or anything like that too. But it seems like you guys were talking about mental health, and you guys kind of went that direction, right?
I asked Eddie like what his thoughts are on if, let's say, I was to go to him, because I know he can't really go out to everyone else.
Okay, and they got into him explaining as to why exactly that's the reason right there, right? Yeah, man. Because like it would be dope to be able to go out your way, man. Ian, are you going?
Like, the thing about it is like I literally
beef once and for all.
Ian, we're like kissing cousins if you come over here.
Y'all went from beefing all the time to loving each other.
No, we've never beefed. It's just Ian's like we talked about it already. It's a dead circle. But you know, and the part that sucks more than anything is like all right, yeah. So, you know, everyday day-to-day stuff sucks. Obviously, not being there for my son sucks. Like, it's gonna be weird that I'm comparing this stuff, but like, not being able to go visit you guys, you know what I'm saying? Right. Not being able to go to the card party, not being able to go to like random cons or random shit. So like, I'm always like, I don't know. And see, that's another thing that trips me out sometimes, because like, all right, how do I say this? Just to like explain to you guys why certain people's work ethic kind of kills me. I have these limitations. I have these speculations, or whatever the fuck you can call them, right? That I don't do certain shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I try my hardest in everything I do. Everything I do. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. I try my hardest. At my job, I said, you know what? If I can't go out there and get, you know, this other job, this other shit, I'm gonna be the highest position I can be where I'm at. So I worked my ass off to get there. On YouTube, I'm not gonna be this, let's go car shopping today. I'm not going to be able to keep up with the people that do hunts every day, the people that do Comic-Cons, all this other shit. So you know what I do, I'm going to try my hardest to do it and keep on pushing. So whenever somebody tells me, I want to start streaming, I want to start this, I'm like, just fucking do it. I got all these limitations and I'm doing it. Do it. Like, you don't have any limitations except for you're lazy. So just do it. So like every single time, that's my main thing. So like, I don't know. If you guys take anything of this, of like my mental situation is, if you're more healthy in your state of mind, and you always want to do something, but something holds you back, just do it.
Just do it.
You set a great example for those that want to start something like this, and they have those obstacles.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have the equipment, or I'm shy, or this and that, and it's like, well, you know, you got to get over that. And like you said, you have these, what some would consider obstacles, and you're doing it here and you're thriving, you know, you're lively in your streams, you're having a good time, and you're doing it because you enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
You know, if you didn't enjoy doing it, why are you doing it?
Right.
And
that's a big thing too, like with people, like they always ask me like, hey, yeah, go for it, do streaming and stuff like that. Try it, make videos, do content. I encourage everybody to try it, you know, because you won't know if you like it until you actually try it. But you know, I always tell people like it might not always be exactly what you think it is, like off the top. But if you work and keep going, it can be everything you want it to be. Because what was the biggest reason, like, for you not to have a face cam from the get go? Because you said before, like, that you have an extra camera, you could do it, you just didn't want to do it. So does that have to go? Go ahead.
Actually,
my bad.
Sergio bought me my second camera.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Pokey Serge bought me my second camera. Yeah, so shout out Sergio. But all right, so when you stream, I think you do need two cameras. I think you need two cameras when you stream. I think streaming to give somebody the best experience, I think you do need two cameras, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, so streaming, I've always did want the two cameras. I was just always too cheap to go get it, you know, whatever, you know, it might have been, right? But in my standalone videos, like my long form videos or whatever, what's it called? I wonder what UPV said. Cause I'm saying,
Jay, apparently you have a queue of questions.
I have a few questions.
But going back to like the camera though, it didn't have to do with anything, my mental health or any of that, or my what's it called, any of that. It actually came down to me not trusting to be able to edit it correctly, to make my face cam and my hand cam match, just because I didn't have the software and I just didn't want to like teach myself how to do that. And then also I just really like Max Mofo. I love Max Mofo. Max, in our reality, I know
like you're in love with him.
Deny it. Yeah, I'm in love with him. Like everyone's gonna deny it, but like Leonhardt is a lot of people's person. Leonhardt is a lot of people's like, I'm a PokeTuber because of Leonhardt, right? They won't admit it, but they are. Leonhardt's that guy. But for me, I'm a PokeTuber because of Rudy from Alpha Investments and Max Mofo. Those two guys, if I could mix them up and like copy that energy that they create, that's the energy I would eat. So like both of those guys, they never use face cams. When they open up videos, they only use hand cams to open up the packs. What's it called? So that's the biggest reason why. The biggest reason why is just because that meta was the meta that I liked, the meta that motivated me to be a PokeTuber. So I was like, I'm gonna copy it. But now the meta is to have the full service. You know what I'm saying? So like, I guess it's an evolution now. You know what I'm saying? Like the meta's closer to what Rev has than what they had at the time.
Right.
And now, I'm not saying that they're fossils, but the reason they're still doing great is because it is Max. It is Rudy. You know what I'm saying? They don't need it.
They were like the godfathers of that original type of, influence. So, they kind of just, they're in it now. That's the way they can keep going. Team Pocket in here has a good question in the chat. If you guys have questions in the chat too, there is a Q&A open that you guys can ask in there, which we will get into in a minute. I'm gonna get into this one first because I like this question, and it's we'll go into other questions in a minute. Team Pocket said, I'm curious to hear from all other PokeTubers, who's your guy that inspired you to get into this? So, Cuz, are you rolling with Max Mofo and Alpha Investments?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Max Mofo and Alpha, especially like Alpha is like huge on giving people game. Like, and me and Jay, we talked about it before. I used to have a podcast, and my podcast was basically giving people game, like teaching people adulting, teaching people about all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? It was free game, stuff that I know that I wasn't going to die with. I was going to put it out there for the world to know. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like, for me, it's definitely like I said, like Rudy, because he literally just gives out free game. Yeah. You load up Alpha Investments, and he's talking about shit, and you just sit there and hear it, and you're just like, wow, like this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah. So then too, so basically,
Ian, for you, who was it? It doesn't even have to be in this space. Like, who made you want to do content in the first place?
Little Ian. Little Ian was the one that jump started it. Because my memory's foggy at that time, but Little Ian was the one that got us into Pokemon again, and then it was my idea to start doing content. And at that time, I was watching Leonhardt. So Leonhardt was probably the guy. Yeah. And then if you go into our like earlier videos, I even try to do my intros, kind of like that energetic, pointing at the camera, things like that. But so now I've changed it to where I'm actually watching other content creators outside of the Pokemon space, and I try to inject a little bit
of what they do
into our videos.
Copy what Pat does.
Leonhardt. No. actually, no. My editing is very different than Pat's.
What?
I find very interesting. Well, obviously it's interesting, but like I'll watch Pat's video, but I won't like. I actually try not to copy anything from Pat's video, aside from footage that I'm in. That's it. I'll just copy it so I can put it into my videos. But yeah, Leonhardt was.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you so much. Keep going.
But yeah, Leonhardt's more for the vintage stuff, since I grew up with base set, Rocket, Fossil, Jungle, and all that stuff. Everything else, like there's a whole era after Gym Heroes up until Evolutions. All those sets in between, I have no idea.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of ground to cover.
For me, because I started in a different space in Pokemon, so obviously there were PokeTubers that inspired me to, man, I want to be part of this. I didn't realize there were other people that did this at my age. I always felt like an outcast because, within my group, there's not like that many people that, do this. Trey is somebody I bring on every now and then, but he isn't as involved in it as I am. And I was the one that got him involved into it in the first place. But there was this guy called, he's a gamer. His name is the Gaming Beaver. And he did like Jurassic Park content, like games and stuff like that, because you guys, I'm a nerd for Jurassic Park and like anything like that. So he'd be playing the games, I'd be playing the games on like either my Xbox or my phone, the apps that they have for it. And as well, there's another sneaker like reviewer content basketball. His name is Nightwing2303, which obviously is not sneaker related, it's comic book related, but Nightwing2303, he does like reviews on sneakers. And from when I was in high school, I was watching him, and he made me want to do that type of content because I didn't think I had enough stuff around me to be streaming games or recording. I didn't even know how to do that. I kind of know how to do it now, but that's someone that I was like looking up to, that inspired me to do content. And then once I kind of found out that there was like this Pokemon community, I was like, oh shoot, it's not just me. It's not just me, other people do it. It was like Rev, it was Nate's, and then when we branched down a little bit, it was like Trainer Trey and like Pokeballer Mike, and then I found everybody else through that. So those were people that I really enjoyed coming up. Team Park said, my wife and I walked down the aisle to the Jurassic Park theme song piano version. Also Jurassic Park geeks. Let's go, Team Pocket. Yo, man, that's what I'm saying. I love Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. The three newer movies might not be the best, but because I'm such a geek for it, I can't talk
Jurassic
trash about
Park
it.
Theme trailer for the next Jay's Corner. Okay.
No, we're gonna get Stan Winston. No, we're gonna get we're gonna get copyrighted on that real quick.
I'm not gonna use the music,
It's
gonna get a dinosaur in there.
Your iteration of it, but yeah, guys. I mean, there's always somebody that's out there, and Broly said that I was one of the people that made him want to do it after our collab, and that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me that I think us three. I'm not trying to toot all of our horns by any means, but all us three might have been able to inspire one other person to start their content creation journey.
So I was actually going to ask you that,
and that's
Jay,
wild.
If like at Card Party, especially if anyone has told you that you were the inspiration for them, to create content, or even you, Eddie, if anyone's come up and said, well, because I know you don't.
I've never heard it, but it would be cool.
You said I never heard it because it's like, damn, I'm still looking for that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never heard it.
Guys,
I know
if you create content and Eddie inspired you, let him know now.
Yeah,
I know. This is a cool little story. My cousin, I guess it was like one of his professors. I don't know who the hell it was. And he said something that he had like some Pokemon something with him, and then my actual cousin, his name is Memo, he goes, oh yeah, my one of my cousins he has a Pokemon channel and all this other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, for real? I probably watch him. The professor said that. And he's like, what's his channel name? He's like, Eddie Broski. He goes, oh, he's my cousin too. And I'm like, what? The professor said he's my cousin too. I was like, oh shit. I was like, that was beautiful.
That's wild.
Yeah, I've yet to. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I thought that was crazy. That he was just like, he just knew the thing. He liked the thing.
You know what's funny? It's like my wife at her old job, when she would have to actually go in, she works remotely now. There was a couple people there like that liked Pokemon, and somehow in passing they mentioned that, oh, my husband does this on YouTube, and they're like, what? I might watch them. And like, I think one of them did watch me already, and then the other one was like, got into watching it, and I think they still like kind of lurk in the chat here and there too. So that was like mind blowing to me. I was like, what? And she's like, who are you? And I'm like, shit, Jay's Corner. That's who I am.
That's why he's pumping out that merch now.
Oh shit!
I'm saying the merch. Nah, with that, I'm not gonna lie. That had me cheesing.
Buy the merch, guys, so that Jay can get recognized more in public.
I had to buy my own.
I was gonna tell people one day I was on the Discord call, and I was gonna tell PBM, and somebody else was in like on that call, and I was gonna tell them. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna tell them. They're not gonna believe me. I was like, no one's gonna believe me. I was like, I'm not gonna say shit.
It's the beer. It's the lack of
beer.
But
it was cool as fuck. I liked it.
Oh man, Krakenbridge said, first time lurking in. Thanks for the content and the real talk. Appreciate y'all. Hey, Krakenbridge, appreciate you, man. Nice. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody in here, obviously. Thank you all so much for, listening to all three of us talk in a broad range of things. So thank you so much. So Ian, damn, I was gonna transfer into something else. I left when we were talking about the Blake's break stuff. I'm assuming you guys wrapped that up.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Even though he played for Green Bay.
FDB.
Sports, so I don't know.
FDB. You don't follow any sports? Any sports at all, Ian? No, not at all.
Mm. I used to follow sports.
I get surprised when a Padres game is going on in town. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know.
Wait, you're in San Diego?
I just know because traffic's bad. I was like, oh,
the thing is, you're romantic. I would feel like that would be your go-to. Like, I'll go Padres game.
You'd be romantic.
That's boring.
No, like, because I mean, I live in Lexington, and the Wildcats they're huge. Like Kentucky Wildcats, they're huge. So like, if I was one of those guys, like, I would be like, hey, yo, shorty, let me take you to the Wildcat game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a move. That would be one of my moves.
But we can talk about the fact. All right, so I know that the whole Pokemon Pokey thing in your name on IG thing happened like 3 weeks ago. But we kind of talked about that, and well, in private we talked about that. But then now in person, like, what do you think that would ever translate into some sort of copyright issue going into YouTube? Because Pokemon sees like all these people, either making, content or, money off of whatever they're doing on YouTube.
It's one of those situations where if you were to look at straight at the book, straight at the law, like there may be some ground to it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you kind of it's interesting because Pokemon can't, if they can fight for it and if they have a leg to stand on, I feel that they do.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that started it. But at the same time, it's kind of like it's more beneficial to them to kind of turn the other way, right, if that's the right term, and just let these content creators flourish, especially since they've been flourishing for so long. PokeRep,
Right.
Chloe, PokeDean, even like Pokemane's a big one too.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden to restrict them just because of the Poke. And Poke is not even the full, they have Pokemon is trademarked. And I'm trying to think, because I'm trying to think of other words in that world that just uses Poke. So there's Pokeball,
yeah,
and all that stuff. But it's like, how far does the trademark go? Right. And even if they had full rights to Poke, wouldn't it be more beneficial to them as a company to have content creators tout all the Pokemon stuff so that those content creators can buy their product, buy the plushies, buy all the wall art and the decor and the cards and all that stuff? Wouldn't that be more beneficial for the company than doing what Monster actually was doing, the energy drink, and kind of cutting out, trying to go after people to who trademarked Monster, which is stupid.
They went after Pokemon for trademark, right, for Monsters, right?
Pocket Monster, they did. And I remember we were teasing Pat. We're like, you're next. So it's one of those where, like, legally maybe, but it would not get it for optics. It'd be horrible optics for the company.
Yeah.
So and I think it's interesting, like Pokemon as a company, just to go off a tangent, like, does anyone like really know the company of Pokemon? I know there's liaisons. I know creators get product early, but it's right. I've always had this feeling like no one really knows the company itself. Like no one. Like someone might know the CEO, and like I don't know the CEO's name. Like they're not as famous as other CEOs, I feel. Mm-hmm. But like this company that we all chase after the products and the cards and all that, I feel there is a gap between us as the consumers and creators, and Pokemon.
They're not as, I think they keep what they do more under wraps versus other companies, and they don't reach out. Like, we talked, we didn't talk about it, but I've heard Pat say that, Pokemon never reached out with him trying to put on this event, card party, whatever, you would think that a company would like be all for more branding, more promo, free promo. They're not doing anything behind it. They're like, oh, free promo. Let's get behind this, and they just seem like.
But isn't it's Nintendo though? Like we know Nintendo's scum.
Yeah.
Like we know Nintendo's trash. So like it's like their father going back to like the best.
Hey, Nintendo, if you want
real quick.
Nintendo, if you ever want to sponsor me, that's Eddie Broski's thoughts, not mine.
Hey, I'm cool with that. Like I think I was
they're notorious for being assholes when it comes to, everybody like playing the games. I think they came after people for playing like trademark Nintendo games for a while too. So
yeah, streaming. Roche makes a point.
Yeah,
they don't need it.
Keep going though, cuz. Sorry.
Oh, and also I mean, like it's like it goes down to like something that I guess Gonzo was talking about yesterday. Like me personally, I don't even care to get that booster box than ETB. And I know that sounds like a douche. I sound like a douche saying that, but like, what's the point of me getting the box and the ETB from them to show off if they're going to give me 100 rules to come with it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're going to do it. But don't sit here and go, oh, you have to post it this day, you have to do this, you have to do that. Like, I get posted in on this day, but then don't cuss while I'm making the video. Like, oh, so you're not even paying for my personality. You're just paying for me to, you're just giving me this box to advertise it. But I can't drop an F-bomb every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, you guys, I'm not going to sit here and, change it up for them. That's the reason why.
That's the reason?
I do want to go.
He's just ending it off like that. He's like,
I do want to, like, that's the reason why I do. It's because I'm going to sound like a douche. So I'm just.
Well, yeah, because that's your brand, that's your style. But if you wanted to, let's say Eddie wanted to host Worlds one day, you would kind of have to go by their rules, Right. But since you're running your own ship, you do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. Do you feel me? You feel me?
So I mean, that's why. But I've seen the Pokemon Company give product to people that go outside of their norms, like the Pokemon Company's norms, as far as the way they speak or the way they present themselves. We can talk about, I know Nate gets product a little early, sent to them. Pat does get product sometimes early sent to him. I think he's recently said that he kind of just said, nah, just send it to some other, up and coming content creator, whatever. Then we've seen OK J Love, get product directly from the Pokemon Company themselves.
Why OK J Love and not us?
But it goes to show you that Pokemon Company, like J Love, he does, go out there, he speaks the way he speaks his mind. So it kind of gives people hope. It gives people a little bit more hope that they will go outside of the norms of the type of product they give to the regular people.
Yeah. And also, I mean, I think even like, what's his name? Damn it. I'm about to sound disrespectful as hell.
Shit, don't be telling our names. Don't be calling our names.
No,
if you're gonna be sounding disrespectful.
No, because I literally just gave him his roses and I already forgot his name, Max Mofo. Max Mofo even mentioned this. He was like, oh yeah, Pokemon never sends me shit. And he's like, that's probably why. And he's right. Like Max Mofo never folded for them, so
yeah,
we're not finna fold either, bro. We're not finna fold.
Yeah. Yo, PCK coming in here on the 10 months said it's all distraction / fraud. I ain't changing my name. I feel bad for all the creators who changed their name on IG and fears that PokeCards. Kev.
Fight the power.
Hey, you feel me, Kev?
Kev out here not 10 toes down at all times. Kev, appreciate you on the 10 months, man. Thanks for being in here. Hey, PCK been
what's funny though is that
a lot of people for a long time.
Me personally, I changed the Pokey off of my name just because like I felt like it was oversaturated, and then it put me in a box. And you don't put baby in a box, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I also did want to but in reality I did just not want to be a Pokemon creator for a minute, and I wanted to talk about all my hobbies. So that's when it was like it was Pokey Broski for the longest, and then I changed it to Eddie Broski. Because I was just like, you know what, it's Eddie Broski. I'm gonna just talk about everything. That's the reason I started doing magic, and I started doing magic. I never got past magic.
He had the list ready. He just didn't have it filled with stuff.
He said, I never got past magic.
He counted all his fingers too. He's like, I started with this. Oh shit, that's all I started with. Oh, man.
Hey, Rodney Cheney on the 2 months. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna poke you. I'm gonna pokey you, said Roche. Appreciate you.
You feel me? So
hey, Harl, wait. Harl's on the gifted. Appreciate your Harl's Pokey Chick gifted that membership. Let's go. Appreciate you, Harl's.
Getting the gifted.
Yeah, but that's the reason I took the name out. And also, like, I advised a whole bunch of people to take the Pokey out of there. Just create something cool. Like, I like Ian with Ian. I like Jay Corner talks TCG. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like we're not in a box. You feel me?
This man said all the legal names.
I like Joe. I like Ian Delgado.
Jeez. Hey, hold up. Team Pocket on the 5 gifted. I appreciate you, Team Pocket. Guys, thank y'all so much for just being in here, listening to us, you know, in the words of Pokey chit chat and talk a little smack. So Team Pocket, appreciate you on the 5 gifted, man. Awesome new video you got, man. Appreciate you. Let's dive. I was gonna dump into these new questions, but dive into these questions. We got one here said, Ian, do you currently have an ETB of Champions Path already for your 4K stream?
Nope.
No, he does not. He does not.
Send the offers.
Send the offers. $200. He's willing to pay well over market, guys. If you want to dupe if you want to dupe anybody in the community,
Ian. What are you talking about?
The one that we bought for the first video is $99.
Holy shit! You paid $99 for that?
Yep. It was our first one. I didn't know. I was just me and my kid go to comics and stuff, which is the best place to get your stuff. And it's like, okay, let's get that one because it has Charizard on it. And if you watch our first video, look at our expressions when we pull the promo that comes in the box. We got so excited because we pulled the Charizard.
Oh shit! Hey, hold up, Serge said on the $5 super chat, Eddie Cuz is definitely in his boxers. Hey, Cuz, stand up real quick. Hold up, I want to check something. Stand up on your chair real quick. He said, "Nah."
I've never done a knockout review. I'm not gonna do one on your channel.
Eddie comfy.
Come on,
Eddie
man.
Comfy.
He's super comfy.
Except for the other day, I did my computer wasn't plugged up. So I ran to go charge it, and then somebody was like, "Oh, we saw Eddie's ass," and I was like, "Damn it!" Like I've gotten donos to like see my ass, and I'm like, "Nah, not today, not today."
Ian exposed it already. Lady Boss on the 5-month membership. Appreciate you, Lady Boss, dropping in that fire in the hearts. Thank you so much for being here.
It's out there somewhere.
Serge said on the $2 super chat, "I know everything."
Yo, shout out Lady Boss. She gifted me that Charizard from Sergio.
Sheesh, like that?
She's like that, bro. She's like that.
Damn, I didn't know you got it like that in the community, man. Bo's Adventures in here said, "Good morning, all you legends." Hey, Bo's Adventures, welcome in. All right, next question right here. We got one here says, "This is for all. What sets pique your interest the most, going based on the title of the future sets? Raging Surf, Ancient Roar, Future Flash, Shiny Treasure, Cyber Judge, Wild Force, Battle Academy." Battle Academy, first off, is the last because of all the Battle Academies that Pokemon puts out.
Okay, so I only recognized Battle Academy from that list.
So Raging Surf, the artwork just actually got revealed. You guys could check my Discord if you want to check the Discord for new product reveals for that. But Raging Surf, so just based off the names, Raging Surf, Ancient Roar, Future Flash, Shiny Treasure, Cyber Judge, Wild Force. Do any of those kind of ooh, I'm interested in that just based off the name?
What was the second one?
Ancient Roar, Future Flash, Shiny Treasure, Cyber Judge.
I'm between Ancient Roar and Future Flash.
Raging Surf. I think Raging Surf and War are going to be in the same set. That's going to be our SV4.
Okay. They're going to be put together?
Yeah, I think that's going to be our SV4. Yeah, that's going to be our SV4. And Ken said, all right, I'll read back to these boxers, but shiny, and then that shiny set is going to be the high class set for this year.
Right. Now, I mean, I'm always interested in the high class sets, to be honest. Those
I am, but
you don't like Japanese cards. That's the thing.
No. I like high class sets. I don't want Japanese.
Wait, whoa! You like high class sets? So if I ever hear any bashing on Japanese cards on your channel again,
No,
I'm gonna clip
high
it.
class sets are
Clip it.
different though. High class sets are different.
I need to be educated on high class sets. How does one know that a set is high class?
Legacy's in
In
here
Japanese.
talking shit.
10 per box. 10 per box. So
Oh, okay,
when
so
it comes shaped like this.
10,
Okay.
10 per box, and then they tax the streets.
Okay, and the other
And then
ones
later
are
they're
the
like
bigger
true.
boxes that open.
Yeah, I don't have to
they
get
open,
Okay.
they open like
around me.
this.
They open like a
Yeah,
crocodilo.
like this.
I mean, they all open
Okay.
like this, no? I'm just saying.
I don't know. I don't collect Japanese.
The regular ones open like this. They open like this.
So it's alligator and crocodile. Got it.
Adam, what's going on, man? Welcome in, bro. Cuz
Eddie
by
loves
Japanese and Chinese on my channel. Just saying, says Surge. Hey, exposed out here to the streets. What is that?
You promise people. Sergio is feds, cuz. Damn, now I know
Melina Beauty.
Melina Beauty in the chat. Oh shoot. UPB said 10 per box is great rates. They're fun. They're fun to open. But I'm scared, worried just because of like the pricing that, you know, Japanese is already at when another high class set comes out. The last high class set that came out was V-Star Universe, right? So once the next one comes out with all these crazy Japanese hype, I'm worried to see what it's gonna be at. Worried to see what it's gonna be at. Ian, you didn't answer the question. Do any of those names?
I said ancient, whatever.
Ancient Roar. Okay, you gotta say it with your chest. Then you gotta say it with your chest.
Ancient Roar.
Ancient Roar.
Let's go.
You did your ad libs. You catch that?
Yeah, I think Raging Surf Ancient Roar for me, and then obviously when the shiny set comes out, it's always fun to see a shiny set, especially if there's a Rayquaza in there. So I'm always game for that.
We're never gonna see another schoolboy again.
No. You better have some on deck. Said, okay, I got one. Where were you when you first decided to do content, as in location, and was it weird or normal? Mine was weird when I decided to do my journey. Did you guys feel weird when you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
I didn't get the question. Like, was I in my living room or was I like crying in the shower?
You cry in the shower a lot apparently, so it could have been either. Do you guys remember like when you're like, okay, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. No?
I mean, but like we're digging back. I mean, I must have been like,
you better get your shovel
there.
there.
Like back in this is like probably like back in like 2015.
Yeah.
I was like, it's 2015.
You were just a young hustler on the streets, and then you decided to do content.
You feel me? I was just out there, slinging. I'm just playing, but I was
statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations. 2015. I'm good, but no, I mean it was just me and my homie talking about music, and we're watching. Personally, I think this is academics. You guys know academics, right?
Mm.
He's kind of just academics. He's kind of an ass clown that knew how to do it at the time. So I was like, yo, this ass clown knows how to do it. I can do that.
Look how far he got too.
So then, you feel me? So then I'm like, I'm gonna start doing it. So then I started doing music podcasts, and then I actually started doing free game podcasts in general. And then that wasn't working out. And then I started doing PokeTubing.
Yeah. So
it's like, it was kind of just like, and then also I was like, going live on YouTube, on Instagrams. And then I was like, content creating was already in there.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of was like, you know what? I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Ian, do you remember I think yours had to do a lot with Lil Ian to do the content.
But in terms of like making the content, it was kind of like picking up the habit again, because when I lived in New York, I was kind of my own my own YouTuber, but for Little Ian. So I would make videos. I'd walk down the streets of Manhattan, filming myself, talking to the camera. It felt super awkward. So I think that awkward phase that a lot of people have when starting, I went through it before starting the official Ian with Ian channel.
Gotcha.
And that was just for personal videos to send to Ian.
Yeah.
And then when we started, it was just me and Ian chilling, and we were at 7 subs for 9 months or so. So it's really just spending time.
And then he infiltrated the community, guys, and that's why he's here now. That's why he's here on the podcast.
Yes. And then so yeah, it wasn't awkward, or it wasn't a moment of like, oh, is this gonna pan out? That wasn't even. It was just, you know what, we're gonna shoot videos, spend time together, get hyped over promo Charizards, like
Right.
just pull pull them from a pack, and here we are. So
I've actually watched that video, by the way.
Yeah, I watched it too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was great.
It's super long.
I watched it only for that moment that you told us about, that you guys got so hyped over the Charizard.
Yo, we got super hyped. I didn't want Ian to hold it.
Ian Jay's a fake fan. I watched it when it came out.
Damn, I didn't watch it when it came out. For sure I didn't.
No one did.
Yeah, Ian hasn't told. I've mentioned this a couple of times, but Ian hasn't
No,
relayed the message.
No, Cuz only watched it so he could.
That rated him.
Cuz only watched it so he could prey on Ian's downfall and get some
You know how many
information.
people are waiting for that? I'm so scared.
Nah, I'm riding the coattails, so you better make it. One of you two better make it, because I'm riding with y'all.
Because like this is the only reason I'm in here right now.
Eddie bet his boxes on one of us.
Hey, Andy on Guam, what's going on, man? Welcome in. For me, I remember having a conversation with my wife saying like, hey, I want to dedicate some time to making content and everything like that, and she was very hesitant. But you know, eventually, you know, it worked out, and we are where we are. You know, still, you know, small, humble, but like, I've enjoyed every step of it.
See, like, I don't know, but I'm glad you said it like that. Triple threat again.
What was that?
I'm glad you said that, because like, me and a bigger PokeTuber. I don't want to say his name. His acronyms aren't PBM though, not him. But I was talking to a bigger PokeTuber, and we were talking about how like there's a lot of people with a bigger number, but like there's people like you. We were talking about you, Jay, and you have a following.
Hold up, you talking about me like that? Hold up.
No, listen to
my name's in the streets, guys.
Numbers. So there's people with big numbers, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
So there's people with big numbers, but in my eyes, you have 4,500 subs. To me, you're a way bigger PokeTuber than a lot of people, no matter how their size of numbers. If that makes any sense.
Ian, why is Ian down there mad? Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is like,
yeah.
It's like numbers don't make sense sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just.
So like you saying you're enjoyable. A small PokeTuber. When you say you're a small PokeTuber, I'm like, no, you're not.
I think I just view I just view myself that way regardless, man. It's like, I don't know. I just have that mindset of just, you know, grind, and then, you know, have fun with it. Grind, have fun with it. I always say,
I'd say if you
enjoy the ride.
Card Party, you're a big YouTuber.
Who got me there though?
Oh,
exactly.
You have to say that. You have to say that.
Hey, E-Man Collect says, shout out to PokeSurge for always helping out the community. Sheesh. E-Man, hey, absolutely, man. Surge, I think Surge might have been one of my first ever donos. And I remember exactly what stream it was, too. Yeah, damn, we were opening something. It was when I was still set up in my mom's garage. And I think Surge donoed something. I was like, what? Shit. We out here, mama, we made it. I was so geeked. On the inside, I was geeked. Like crazy, but on the outside, I was like, "Oh, appreciate you, Serge. You know, this and that. You know." But
you were crying. Appreciate you, Serge.
I was crying on the inside.
The funny part is that Sergio was also one of my first two.
Yeah, Sergio was your. Hey,
Serge is
Serge is everybody's first, guys. If you come into the community,
popping cherries.
I was Serge's first.
You weren't around when Serge got monetized.
I didn't say first what though.
Yeah, it's because Ian spent the night over there. Hey, Serge,
first what,
Serge on the $2 super chat said, it don't matter about the numbers. I always say, he does always say, and he sticks by those words, man. I just always like enjoying the ride and, you know, pause and being part of it, man. For real. For real. Sorry, I did you guys with the pause. Cousins in the chat, I did it with the pause.
Pause. I love being in the ride.
It's always a pause.
I love riding.
I can't say it anymore. All right. Next question here is a two-part question. Will 151 stomp Obsidian Flame in popularity? That's the first question. The second question. Whoa. Second question, guys. Second question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why is Eddie so dang handsome?
What the hell, man?
Ian out here taking all kinds of L's today.
I'm sorry, Ian. I'm sorry. It was supposed to be friendly.
I'm learning to get used to it. You know,
humble, the humbleness. Hey, for the two, will 151 stomp Obsidian Flame in popularity?
What crazy said. Someone ban him. Someone block him.
Oh no. Surge wasn't my first. Was Irish Pokey at MPBN double team 3. Hey, Crazy Cactus on the 3-way Treyway. Kangas Krantz on the 7th month membership said, "Hey Eddie, hey Ian, and Jay, top 10 PokeTubers in the contiguous United States.
You can do it. You can do it.
What a dickhead.
Prove me wrong." This man using
Sorry, Hawaii.
This man using good ass words out here. Steven, appreciate you, bro. Surge said, "Ian was my first PokeTuber that saw my place." Says Surge. Sheesh.
Ooh.
Eddie needs a beard. Facts. Grow that thing, man. Y'all can't English today.
I wish I could.
I wish I could.
Damn, that's racist.
And it was because
I had too much
after I
drink.
went to Surge's, I went and got myself another kitten.
I got 2
Did you?
kittens.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Surge had the cutest kitten. I wanted to take it. It was named Callie. And I was like, hey, I live in Cali. Let's make this happen. But apparently...
Oh, yeah, she took it?
No, I didn't take it. I couldn't take it.
Oh,
But I
you're
actually
wild.
got one. When I
Corey,
came back, I got a kitten that looks
what do you think was in here?
it.
Want me to give you a funny story, Ian? So after I saw that you got a kitten,
I gotta pause. This is only for Ian. He said for Ian only. Go ahead.
yeah. So after, after I saw that you got a kitten, that was my sign to move on from my last kitten. So you know what, I'm gonna get a kitten too.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. He passed away a month and a half ago now, and I got my kittens 2 weeks ago. So yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Jack over your ears said UPB. It's for Ian only, guys. We have some more questions in here. Let's go.
Wait. The first question.
Did we answer the question?
We never answered the first one.
Oh, we didn't. What the fuck were we talking about?
No.
Is Obsidian Flame gonna be one? Is 151
Uh-huh.
gonna stop Obsidian Flame in popularity?
Yes, because
Yes.
all the nerds, because all the Gen
already did.
1ers,
All the Gen 1ers.
all the Gen 1ers,
Yeah.
all are gonna ruin it. Gen 1ers ruin a lot. I'm sorry. Don't
What was
unsubscribe
this?
though.
What was the
Don't
second question?
unsubscribe.
We're the modern day boomers. We're the modern day boomers.
Yeah. Boomers.
Yeah, absolutely. 151's gonna friggin' manhandle
Well-
Obsidian Flame.
What was part 2 of that question?
Why is Eddie so dang handsome?
Oh yeah, that's
It's 'cause he-
okay. Now I remember why we
You-
didn't
Oh, it's
answer
because
it.
I got a haircut too.
You know what would take him?
Skip that.
Hey, let down the locks, bro. What you doing?
I'm saying, cuz I'm saying.
Imagine if you grow a
I'm
beard.
Washington.
That's,
Yo, if I grow a beard,
it's gonna be
All right,
OP.
let's just
You're gonna be
say-
OP.
I've already said this before. But like my mom has the saying que Dios no le dio alas a las víboras. Basically, snakes are already terrifying. They're already scary. Imagine if they had wings. They'll be unstoppable. So basically, God gives you one talent but doesn't give you all of it. So
So you're like
This
a Pokemon.
beautiful
you have a
long hair.
weakness.
this beautiful long hair. Imagine the dope ass beard. That's just all the dudes with the dope beards are
This
bald.
man is weak to psychic Pokemon out here.
You just cracked the
No,
game.
no beard.
You'd be OP.
Oh shoot, Mama Winkers in here said Cat Squad. You guys out here, you know how to cat daddy? All right, questions.
You're old, cuz.
I'm not that
How many
old.
What's funny
each
is
of these
that-
can
I'm
you
not
fit?
that
What's
old
funny is that
though.
you said cat daddy, and now I hit it with that right there.
I go to work. True winner. Jean Skinny. Y'all in here, you guys in here are my same demographic. Y'all over here 25 to 35 years old. So you guys know what I'm talking about.
I know, but we don't put it out there like that.
Just because you're living in denial, man.
Nah, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving in denial.
You see that runway?
All right, we got a question here. It said if they were to make another set like 151 based on vintage, what set would you choose? And you can't choose base set.
151 is a wrong weird. I mean, that's that phrasing of the sentence is weird.
So
Yo, focus. What's good,
so
baby?
let's
Because they didn't
say
copy
like
any
this.
set.
What you know? You guys
You're
know
saying
how
what generation?
you guys know how Yu-Gi-Oh just pretty much reprinted their original 4, 6 booster sets, right? The 6 sets, whatever
Which
they
is dumb.
Pokemon wouldn't do. I don't think Pokemon was ever going to do that. But if they reiterate it and they choose a specific generation, whether it be like within the Neos base, what do you think? Like, which one would you guys like to see?
So like an evolutions type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, evolutions. That's the better set to compare it to.
Yeah.
And I think the obvious answer should be Neo Genesis. Yep, Ricky said it. I think they should do a reiteration of Neo Genesis. I think that'd just be fun. I think that'd just be dope.
I agree. For me too, though, because I kind of had Neo when I was younger, and one of the times I wasn't there was during the EX era. So I would like to experience something similar to that. Yeah, with the Delta species, and the Gold Stars, whatever they have, that'd be fun to see.
But and I was just not thinking about this. In Sun and Moon, I think it might have been like Lost Thunder. They did do some reprints of some Neo cards. I just remember they did some. They did some random reprints of some Neo cards, and then they did some random reprints of some, what's it called? What am I thinking? EX base set. Not Scarlet and Violet, but Ruby and Sapphire base.
Is that Emerald in there too, right? Oh no, just the base? Just the base?
Yeah, just base. Because I remember they had the Blaziken, a reprint of a Blaziken art.
I didn't realize. That's dope though.
Yeah.
FOMO said the Paradox Raikou though. How you feeling?
Wait, so what are those artworks of like those weird deformed Pokemon?
The Raikou?
Yeah, and there's like other ones too.
Those are like the Paradox versions. And there's another damn Applin, bro. What is this?
Is it legit? Are they legit?
Yes, they're legit.
Yeah. What?
It's nonsense.
What is this? Paradox?
Is
it from the game? Upcoming set?
They had a Paradox Suicune. They look like a little T-Rex like this with this freaking arms all crunched in.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize.
I was gonna make
So they made a Raikou a draft.
I think it's supposed to be like a Brontosaurus or something because it's a dinosaur, but yeah, basically. And then they made Applin into Dimplin, so basically he's a candy apple now.
So the Dinobots of Pokemon.
And then I'm assuming they're gonna do another round with Entei at some point too, if they haven't already. I'm not sure if they have.
A couple months ago, whenever the Suicune got released, somebody made like fan arts of this, and they actually made Raikou into a long neck. And then they made Entei into a Triceratops. So that's crazy that he guessed that. The person that made that.
He's the feds, bro. He's the feds.
Yeah, he's feds. But he guessed that. So I'm thinking Entei is gonna be a Triceratops. I think he's gonna be a Triceratops. But how about this take?
Always with the good takes.
I'm saying cause I'm trying. Let me cook. All right. So the Three Musketeer Pokemon, right? I mentioned this in somebody's Discord. I don't remember whose. It might have been Nations or OP or PBMs. But sorry, I had to cough and shit. The Three Musketeer trios. What are they called again? Someone in the chat help me out.
Three Musketeers?
Cook. Yeah. What are they called again? They're called Cavalier, Rising.
Oh, the actual names.
Is it Cobalion too? No.
Cobalion, Cavalier, and then the one that is like Tanky.
Parisian. No, Tanky. That's not my forte.
Is it Heatran or Volcanion?
Tortini, Bulbasaur.
No, bro.
Come on, Chad. What the hell you guys
Three Musketeer Pokemon. Someone in the chat help me out.
The Three Musketeer Pokemon.
Washington said Mousehold.
It's Verizon.
Then you said the
Cobalion and Thor. We pulled it in.
Terrakion?
Yes. Terrakion, yeah.
Thank you, UPB.
So they look more. Yeah, those three. The three horsemen. I thought they were musketeers. But all right. I
was thinking of a Disney movie.
Did you get ducks in your head too?
No, they're the Three Musketeer Pokemon. So they look more like what's it called? Paradox Pokemon. Like old Pokemon. They could have done more with them than what they did with the Beast.
The Beast.
They could have 100% made the Beast Pokemon into like some like Zoids type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know Zoids?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
let's
could have made them
go.
into like some Zoids type shit. Like they could have made Raikou, Suicune, NT like some crazy Liger shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Into like a future type, and they could have gave weak ass Cobalion a longer neck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they could have gave a Triceratops version to Verizon. That would have made so much more sense. They were already kind of, you know, more beastly than the Beast. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing them the way that like, they're doing them. To be honest, so I don't know. That's just my take on it. But yeah, they're the Raikou just got done dirty, 100%. All right,
but
go ahead.
Shadow Fox Series is the best. But they did. I mean, I like it overall. It's gonna grow on me.
You like it?
I'm a simp for Raikou. Yeah, it's gonna grow on me. I mean, I don't like today. I don't like it, but when the card comes out, I'm gonna be like, oh, this is hard cause I like it. Like I could already know myself.
We could tell that Eddie lives in denial most of the time.
Like I'm not a Gen 1er. Like I understand Pokemon change, so I'm never gonna be like this new generation suck. Like what the hell? I need me some more of them Rhydons. Jordan was good, baby.
Well, you're saying that
who's squeaking? That's not me. Accusing me of farting.
That's not me squeaking.
One of y'all squeaking.
It's not me squeaking. I heard the squeak right now too. I think that's cuz.
It's the chair. The chair's rubbing up against the desk.
Yeah, you're sounding like you about to do a song.
That's what I'm saying. If I farted, I'm like, boo.
Juande, was there a fear of starting streaming to not interfere with your day job? LOL. Said Juande.
Yo.
How'd it go for you guys?
Streaming. Oh wait, ask Ian first because I need to go pee.
All right, Ian, how'd it go for you, man? I feel like Ian, you kind of work remotely most of the time, right?
I do.
Was there like fear of it interfering?
No, not really. You just because you know I hold the fort down with work, so that allows me to kind of like to my employers like, okay, Ian can take care of his stuff, so that allows me that flexibility to stream during the day, and then weekends. I think weekends is probably the toughest because to stream on a Saturday, I'm gonna have to miss out on a tournament or miss out on doing some Uber because I do that part-time, and the Uber actually helps with getting product for the stream and fun money with Ian. And so I think the weekend is the one that actually hinders the most, if at all, because it's, you know, I can't go to a tournament. If I do go to a tournament, I can't stream. Yeah. Because who knows how long the stream's gonna last. And then if I schedule the stream after a tournament, who knows how long the tournament's gonna last. Right. So, and then the same, I was like, I might not be able to, you know, get that much money on a Saturday because I'm streaming. Yeah. And then that might cut into date night too, you know, with a certain someone who's like, yeah, I'm streaming. So it's like, you know, hop in the stream, maybe that counts. No, it doesn't count. So, but if it's Binder Love Monday, and then I think we talked about adding Thursday, just doing the TCG live, since I do want to get more practice with the game. During the day, that's no biggie. I just remember when the channel started, I would do like late night streams, kind of like fella Chris did. Yeah, those are fun times, but we don't do that no more. We don't do that no more.
I don't do them as often right now. I guess right now it's kind of late, but actually I think my slot's still fairly later in the day. And I think my particular audience enjoys it when it's a little bit later in the day too. But, you know, every now and then we'll throw in like a little curveball on a Sunday. Because you look like you're agreeing with the fact that it kind of interfered, or, you know, you were thinking about it too much.
It's a whole thing. Like streaming cousins family time. Cousins to family time. Clean boxers now, cuz.
Ken.
After all that squeaking, yeah.
You needed a little some and some.
Hey, I'm 30. You gotta check her.
Well, speaking of that, have you guys seen Deep Pocket Monster's recent stories in Japan and how he just
with the bidet?
The bidet.
I was like, pause. I might be down. Hey. I need to figure this out. All right.
$5 on Amazon for the attachment.
Ever since I had a kid, I'm just saying, baby wipes are nothing, bro.
Baby wipes are nothing. Yes. Ever since I got Leo. Yep. Like if somebody doesn't have baby wipes, I'm like, I feel dirty.
It's like I'm a baby too.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yo, Brandon, what's up, cuz?
Don't play with it.
But no. But yeah, it cuts into
ever get artistic with it?
Do you do under the testes or behind the back?
Ian, now you're making hold on. Ian making origami with it though. Ian making origami with it.
You got to use the snowplow method, man. You know, like Bob Ross. You know, just make sure. Snowplow doesn't matter where you start as long as you scoop it from the other side. You know, it's nice and clean.
You know, you gotta lift up a little bit over here, man. TanFam said, I worked in a wholesale plumbing warehouse. Bidets are awesome, said TanFam.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna get a bidet here soon. I just need one more push. But right now I'm working on an electric litter box.
I need one more push. Talk about bidets.
But bidet doesn't stop you from pushing. Just...
No, like I just need like one more person to say buy a bidet, and I was like, all right, fuck.
Chat, spam, buy a bidet. Bidet.
Hashtag bidet, cuz. Hey, that's gonna be your next emoji, man. A bidet.
I'll store the wipes in the fridge. Ooh, is there a benefit to doing that? Yeah, but then you gotta walk to the fridge.
I never heard that. Because usually we use the wipes for the baby and stuff. But we had like the wipes. Just...
Put it in the fridge?
Because I can see where he's going because it's cool, but the wipes are kind of already cold.
Look at the chat, cuz. You might want to buy that bidet now.
Buy a bidet.
Just don't buy a booster box of Obsidian Flame.
And make sure you put your finger in the opening so it hits you harder.
Extreme levels.
Oh my god, dog.
Oh shit.
I got a story to tell you, but I can't. I can't even go in there. I'm not biting.
I can't go in there.
I'm not biting. This. You guys are trapping me for something. You're
the one that brought up I got a story. What do you mean we're trapping you?
Fox Party says I'm gonna buy one for the restroom and one for the show. Hey, one to rock, one to stock. That's how you guys know I'm from the shoe community.
Oh man. Okay, we got questions in here.
Bidet raid. No, wait. I never got to finish.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I don't know. What were we talking about?
Minute, man.
So what I'm saying, yeah, it cuts into your home life, work life, all that. It cuts into everything. It's a sacrifice, but it's absolutely fucking fun streaming, and it's worth it. It's only not worth it on nights like today that I promised my baby mom, so it's gonna be 2 hours. And
2 and 20.
It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna go finish these questions and then finish off the stream right here too. Because I think I told my wife 2.5 hours the most. Damn, I might have said an hour and a half. Shit, I might be in trouble. Who knows? Okay, here's another question. So, what comes out after 151, and do we have a release date? Well, I know it's the set that's gonna be having. Let me find it. The surf.
Yeah, and it's gonna be around November because they want to capitalize on the Black Friday and all the shopping.
Holidays.
Yeah, holiday sets. Well, it's not a holiday set, but during that time it's crazy. Here we go. Say, why does Cuz hat look like he pulled it out of a box and dust, a box of dust and spider webs?
Not too much on the Pittsburgh hat, because I got too much hair. I don't be rocking too much hat.
Why don't you
too many hats?
I don't understand why you don't just let the hair down, man.
It's hot.
I guess I can't. I don't know what that feels like. So yeah.
Yeah, it's hot.
All right.
Bringing your hair down sucks.
This one says, do you think they planned 151 to come out when it is, or do you think they rushed it because Scarlet and Violet flopped?
No, they plan all this stuff in your head.
Did it flop?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're rushing it. It was. I mean, okay. I feel like there's something weird just because of how close the sets came out. Like Obsidian Flame was supposed to come out first, but then 151 came out first. But at the same time, I mean, I don't think that Pokemon is panicking that much to do that. You know, it just happened to release on an awkward time schedule.
I feel it's happened before that they've had sets
just so that close. Yeah, I think it has before too. And like I said, I don't think Pokemon is hurting for bread. So I think they're cool. They're cool. Even if Scarlet and Violet flopped in tail for our small community, there's still millions of other people out there that were buying it too, probably. So I'm sure they're fine. Here we go. Said, did Cuz steal the mustache from his 14-year-old brother?
Damn.
Hey, all my brothers are. So my twin, he has obviously the same face as me.
Oh,
but
poor guy.
My other brothers, they have full beards.
Damn.
Yeah, like my other brothers got full beards.
Talk about it. How you feel about that?
It hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts. I told y'all I'll trade for a beard. But yeah, nah, it sucks. I would be a more successful YouTuber.
You would be. I'm just saying.
Ian wrote that question.
It wasn't Ian. I can't confirm it wasn't Ian. We got a couple more questions in here, and then we'll probably just wrap it up.
Probably one of the 3 people that voted for Ian.
I'm gonna check the poll after. It might be tipping towards Ian's side now. Who knows? What are your expectations for the next release of Gen 9 card sets?
Everyone's gonna change their answer and go to pick me.
I'm gonna go check right now.
Do you guys have any high expectations for the 151 set coming out, or like we've already seen it? We've seen it so much because of the Japanese version of it.
I haven't seen too much of it.
Cap.
Just because we don't go after Japanese. I've seen like the Charizard, the SIR, but that I haven't seen too much of it. And like when any set comes out, what's interesting, so for collectors, when a set comes out, you can get it, put it in your binder, like you have it, right? There's nothing there. You can chase it, buy it, whatever. On the playing side, when a set comes out, it doesn't become official to play with until 2 weeks after release date. So it's always interesting to like see the cards, get the cards, and be like, okay, I can't put this in my deck yet. I have to wait 2 weeks after the release date, and then you can start playing it with tournaments.
Yeah.
So it's always
that's interesting. That's
interesting. Bummer, but
you could like work it into and figure out what you want to do with it, but you can't actually put it into motion until later on.
I didn't know that until I met a local player.
Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I don't know a whole lot either, too. That's why I have questions like, all right, let me ask Ian now since he seems to know a thing or two every now and then.
I feel like T.I.
Hey, that's 2009 T.I. right there. That's 09 T.I. We don't know how that hat stood on his head, but it was there. Here he goes. I'm new to YouTube. It won't let me go live. What can I do to go live? You do need 50 subs, and I think you need a request to go live now, and then wait 24 hours or something like that. So you need at least 50 subs, I believe. I don't know if there's any restrictions on going live from your phone directly, but there used to be. I'm not sure if there are now.
Yeah,
I don't know either. But yeah, at least put your goal to 50 subs. Here we go. Eddie, where did the cousin come from?
Just because I have a big ass family.
Yeah, he got cousins everywhere.
Yep. I got a big ass family, and then let's see. About 5 years ago, a lot of people in my city wanted to be related to me, and a lot of people in my city were like, "Oh, Eddie, my cousin Eddie. Oh, he's my cousin."
You ever worry about that when you're talking to other girls?
Nah, because I know who my actual cousins are.
Oh, okay.
And And then also, I've been together with Shorty for 7 years.
Hey, let's go. I'm putting him on blast right now. She watching. She's about to go hurt him after stream.
But yeah, no, it just comes from like everybody calling me cuz, like, you know, like they're already saying I'm related to them. I'm from Aguascalientes, in Mexico.
Ow.
So yeah, so
I don't know where that is.
My city's got a whole bunch of people from Aguas, so I am related to a good amount, and a lot of them are third cousins, fourth cousins. You know, they're somewhere down the road. So a lot of people just immediately were like, "Oh yeah, he's my cousin," but in our reality, we're like fifth cousins. We're not even like, you know,
yeah.
It's like their family grew up with my family, but it just came from that, and then I just started calling people cuz on here, and then it just turned into a thing.
Yeah,
it's just turned into a thing.
Yeah,
which is cool. I like it.
Yeah. Everybody got a thing. Ian got the schoolboy, Eddie got the cuz, I got the damn apple.
And then I think somebody started calling me like Cousin Eddie from a movie. Is that a movie?
Yeah, it is.
Cousin Eddie? I don't know.
Well, my cousin Vinny, I think, but it might be Cousin Eddie. I'm not sure. There's another one too. All right. The last question in queue right here said from I'll put his name out there. 026 Gonzo said, "What's your future expectation for your other socials? You guys have any expectations for it? Like
on
IG?
Instagram, we are 10 away from hitting 1,000 followers.
Let's go.
And IG was like that platform was like, okay, I made a short on YouTube. Let me just regurgitate it. So Instagram's been like the regurgitation platform. Or if I'm taking a picture,
you're supposed to do that.
Right? And they're more for pictures too. So if we're at a convention or whatever, we take a picture that's channel related, we'll put it on the Ian with Ian.
Yeah.
But now it's like we're at 900. I think it dropped 989 last I checked. But it's like, I usually don't do giveaways on Instagram just because like you get tagged like crazy and it's annoying and all that stuff. I hate it when people tag me on
I almost
Instagram.
did do a giveaway on IG for like when I hit 1K on it, but I was like, nah, it seems like so much more of a hassle to do it on IG versus YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
So YouTube's the bread and butter, and then Twitter changed to X, so now it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then Threads. Anyone still use Threads?
Threads. I was on there going hard for a good 3-4 days.
You did.
And after that, it was a wrap.
Y'all
got a glimpse of what it could be, but I was like, nah, they ain't ready. The streets ain't ready for all that.
Pat too. Pat was on it for a good while, and now it's just kind of like now it's the next Twitter.
It's hilarious. Hey, cuz you
Ricky, thank you.
Hey, Ricky out here dropping Ian's IG. Get him there. Get him to 1K. For you, cuz do you put any like? Do you try to grow your other socials?
I mean, I try to grow Instagram for a while.
Okay.
But Instagram's like, I don't know, it's weak. And the people that get monetized on Instagram, they're kind of weak. And Instagram is just a weird space. That's not my cup of tea.
You like Twitter more,
dude, I fucking love Twitter. I love Twitter. Twitter's my shit. I wish my Twitter was still Eddie, not just, I wish it was still Titty Boy, not Eddie Broski. Because when I was Titty Boy, that was my favorite Twitter.
That's because everybody thought they were looking for 2 Chainz.
Nah, it's never popped off, but like my algorithm, like on Twitter, it was hot. Like I was saying, like me, it'll be like memes, corn, corn, titties. Like it was hot. And now it's like Pokemon, memes, Pokemon. And then like I'm Eddie Broski there. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I can't be Titty Boy if I'm Eddie Broski on Twitter.
Right.
So I do wish I would have had an Eddie Broski and a Titty Boy. So that way I could keep on being Titty Boy and then be Eddie Broski when it needs to be Eddie Broski. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah. But and then Instagram is just like I said, Instagram's kind of weird. I was really close friends with like some people that popped off on Instagram. And that was cool. And
I like IG more than Twitter myself. Like I don't know. Yeah. I think I don't know. We're like in a different space. I don't know why, but I think it's kind of like Threads for me. Like I was trying. I was like, okay, I could probably do this, but like I don't know. The energy that it would take. I don't have time to do like the TikToks on top of it or Twitter on top of it, you know, on top of YouTube as well. You know, I feel like everybody has their own specific space that they like put their effort into, whether it be IG, whether it be YouTube. And, you know, there's like, it's always difficult. It's very rare you see a creator that has like those 10K subs on YouTube and 10K subs on IG. It's just, unless you got
always the dominant.
Yeah, it's tough with it.
But I mean, I'd rather go hard on YouTube all day. I'd rather grind on YouTube.
Yeah, I love YouTube.
This is just a little freebie. But if you want to be big on YouTube, grind on YouTube. If you want to be big on YouTube, don't go on Instagram advertising your shit. Advertise it on YouTube. Don't go advertising on Twitter because you're not going to meet the community you want to meet from Twitter. People that go on Twitter and are in Twitter, they don't go, oh shit, I want to be on YouTube now. They already have their thing on Twitter. So yeah, you can share your links and other websites, but those aren't going to be your people.
Yeah.
So that's just a little spice, a little freebie for y'all on that one.
Jay's getting the flashing lights behind the camera.
Jay's like,
I was in production.
Let's finish this up on a pack real quick. Got the apple.
Oh,
bro, I didn't even get a rare in there. Wait a second. I did not get a rare.
What?
I didn't get a rare in that pack.
If you pull out something crazy, we know you're lying.
No, I swear I didn't get a rare. Unless I'm trying to peel this apple. Nope, there's no rare in there. It went straight to the fire energy, man.
Ooh, gypped a rare.
Damn, I gotta talk to my affiliate at the Pokemon company.
Ricky says must have been a Blake pack.
Oh, guys. I appreciate both of you guys in here, you know, hanging out, doing the podcast with me and everything like that. Everybody that's been chopping it up with us in the chat. Thank you all so much. It was good to get back into the podcast. I do have some guests lined up for the one-on-ones coming up again very soon. You guys be looking forward to that. I got you. As soon as I pull it up. 1 second. Home from work said Talisa. Welcome in, Talisa. Hold on.
Yay.
Dude, I can't see the bottom of my screen over here.
If Jay has a black eye tomorrow, we know what happened. He went overtime.
Yeah.
He went overtime.
Went way overtime. Oh, let me see if there's anybody still alive out here.
There's a handful.
There is. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I haven't I don't think I've ever raided. I might have raided Chris one time, but he's opening like 1,000 packs or something. So it might be a different change of pace for you guys to go from listening to a couple of people just talking about Pokemon versus somebody actually opening it. So hopefully you guys have a good time when we head over there. Chris Pod TCG, Jay Raid, Jay's Corner Raid, Ian Raid, Cuz Raid. I don't care what you guys say as long as you raid.
Raids.
And show love. Thank you again, Cuz. Thank you again, Ian, for being in here, hanging out with us. Everybody has been in the chat the whole time. Appreciate y'all. There is a chance if I get my product tomorrow too for Obsidian Flame, we'll go live. If I don't, then we probably won't until later on in the week. But just be on the lookout. Make sure you have notifications on, all that stuff that YouTubers say. Make sure you guys are following Cuz on his YouTube. Make sure you follow Ian only on IG because he only wants to do the IG now.
No, almost at 4K.
But yeah, Rio said
but get raid.
Bidet raid. He said bidet raid.
Bidet raid. Bidet raid.
Jay bidet raid. Fuck it. All right. Thank you all so much, Serge. I see you in here. Everybody that donated in here. All you guys' month notifications. Thank you all so much. Divided. Mods, appreciate you. And until next time, guys, my name is Joey. You can call me Jay. Peace out.